During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered. Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always B aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, guys.
You're hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday, and thank fuck. We've only got a couple shows
Just
left.
a few more.
Guys. Revenge of the Sis, Mike Sheely and Royce Lopez joining you on this fine Thursday afternoon. Yeah, I got to get back on drugs.
Yeah,
I can't do this.
it's the bad.
Yeah, I can't drink fucking 75 Bang energy drinks a day.
Yeah, you can if you want them as a sponsor. You keep drinking them and you smile as you do it.
Bang energy, drown in deliciousness.
That's fine, yeah.
But,
Perfect.
I can't fucking pound those things.
You can, though, because they're safe for you, actually. Bang energy drink execs who are listening.
Milligrams of
Which
delicious
really,
caffeine.
Which is
by the way,
exactly
is
what
great.
doctors recommend.
But you're right, exactly. So I can't pound 5 or 6 of them.
Right. But think about this. If the doctor tells you to run like 1 mile and you run 3 miles, you're doing better. So if he tells you 300 milligrams of caffeine and you drink 1,000, right? That's better. That's 3 times as much as a doctor recommends.
Then I only need like 2 bangs a day.
Just 2 bangs a day?
Bangs a day, and then I'm good.
A bing and a bang.
Yeah.
Well, we're the number 4 show right now on D Live when you turn on the filter for X shows. And we're like the only X show that falls. Brady Venti's live. All these other shows are live. We're the only show right now that falls under the X rating.
Dude, Venti had fucking Sargon on her show talking about fucking throwing milkshakes and Nazis and cursing all this shit. Nothing.
And then when we go live, we get hit with the.
I'm not letting this go, D Live. I'm not letting it go. By the way,
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. We should actually.
This is fucking
bitch.
retarded. Don't be like fucking YouTube.
Somebody else, they did something else, and actually they tagged me in a tweet. This other streamer on D Live, which with a decent amount of views, by the way. Not only did they put the X tag on him, they disconnected him. And you want to know what he was doing? He was testing the system, and he was singing nursery rhymes, like old, like Itsy Bitsy Spider. The thing is, D Live doesn't listen to the content. If enough people flag it, they go X-rated. That's how it is. So they did this to this other guy. He wasn't doing anything, and he was, I think, reading nursery rhymes. They not only did they put the X tag, they signed him off. He had to sign back on with the X tag, which again, kind of fucks you up on this platform. You want to be on the front page if you have the views, right? Like that's where you want to be, and that's on the browser. Do you know how the only way to see the X tag stuff on the app, you have to go into your settings and turn on show X tagged shows. So you have to do like 3 extra steps just to find our.
That's what I mean. They're doing their best to make sure that.
Yeah.
And look, I don't even mind. Hey, D Live, you're doing exactly what I told Stream Me to do quite a few months ago, and nobody listened. And now Stream Me is around. I said that they need to not have the spicier shows on the front page. I agree with what D Live's doing because Stream Me didn't do it, and it became like video gab.
Right.
So I get that. But what I'm saying is, you either enforce your rules fairly and across the board or not at all. You either be Stream Me or you try something different. You're only doing this to people you don't like.
Well, I that's where I was yesterday. Here's what I believe. I honestly don't think the D-Live is doing this to people that they don't like. I think after seeing what's happened to other people, I think they just go by what's being flagged. So if you get 3 or 4 people to flag a show, remember something. Just keep in mind how small D-Live is. Yeah, okay, they have PewDiePie doing 1 show a week there. I get it. But please keep D-Live isn't even verified on Twitter. Like their official Twitter isn't verified, which is weird. You would think if you were a company, you get verified. That's how it works. But fine, they're not verified. Considering they have one of the biggest streamers on their service for 1 day a week, you would think they get verified, but they're not. Fine. You look at the numbers and you look at the views, like we are the #1 show most of the time we're live there. And we're not a huge show. We're not fucking Medicare when he goes live. You know what I mean? We're not fucking 30,000 people when the fucking Rogan had Alex Jones on 100,000 people. Like, we don't do that. But if we go to that site, all it takes is 3 or 4 people to complain. I think like with YouTube, like the way YouTube's flagging system works, I think if there's some sort of algorithm worked out, the more views you have, you're allowed to have so many flags before they actually look at it. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, of course.
Like it's like, if you only have 100 subscribers and you get 3 flags, people are going to go look at it. If you have 1 million subscribers and you get 3 flags, it's going to mean nothing. If people are just being dicks or they're fucking whatever. The problem is that D-Live is so small that all it takes is 2 or 3 people to go, I find this offensive. And they put you behind the X tag thing, which again fucks over new people finding the show. Now people have been asking us, are we still going to use it? Yeah, we're still using D-Live. I'm not going to say I'm not. There's a couple reasons for it. Number one, be it as little as it may be, we are making some money on D-Live when we do the show versus 0 money on YouTube. And out of the egregious things that D-Live has done versus the egregious things that YouTube has done, I mean, YouTube is fucking the next level shit to us. D-Live put us behind the X tag. It is annoying. I do agree with Mike. Fine, put us behind the X tag, but put other people behind it too. We can't be the only show. And fix your flagging system.
That's the only problem I have. It's the only problem I have with these fucking people. You cannot selectively enforce your rules, or you're going to end up being just like YouTube.
Right, exactly.
Brittany Venti had Sargon on. They're talking about, and by the way, I was listening to Ethan Ralph's fucking meltdown last night, where he was just playing Brittany Venti in the Dick Show for like 20-minute snippets while he didn't say anything. And I was listening to the Brittany Venti shit, and I'm like, wait a minute, they can have Sargon on and joke about all the very spicy political shit going on in the UK, but we don't even talk about that shit. We're off the front page. It's not cool. Listen, Brittany Venti, okay, big fat tits Venti is doing the whole, no, I'm just a thought who just plays video games. What are you talking about? But she fucks around with Nick Fuentes. She fucks around with Sargon. She fucking flirts with these little alt-light fuckboys. I'm telling you, fucking either stop selectively enforcing your rules. Either take the fucking check off us or start putting it on everybody else that isn't playing fucking video games on this website.
So here's what happens when you go to the front page right now. So if this is on the desktop site. You go to the front page and the top 4 shows are the NADX guy who always has plenty. Brittany Venti, who has 286 people watching. D-Live's Happy Hour thing, 204 people watching. And then PewDiePie's replay of his broadcast. Now, if you see where it says show X tagged content, The moment I click it, look at the steps you have to go through. You have to go, I am over 18. Once you're over 18, well, look at that. We're actually the number 3 show on DLive.
We would be even higher, but we're not pushing people over here anymore.
You can't. Why would, it's yeah, we're still, look, like I said earlier, we're still going to use it because when the impending YouTube thing comes down, of course, we will have to have a place to go. And again, in a pure business sense, we're making some money over here, which is nice, but you got to really fix it. And also, I'm wondering now if this X tag stuff is going to affect getting verified on the site. Because remember, they changed the whole verification process. July 1st, the whole verification process is different now. So, I don't know. But
I don't like the road you're going down, DLive. And I don't, look, it's nothing to do with just us getting taken off the front page, whatever. But you're doing, like when I said, hey, I don't want Stream Me to become the video gab, where it's just, the whole front page is just people being like, fucking 1488, brother.
Yeah.
I get that. Trust me, when Stream Me was doing it, I was saying on this show and on my show, and other people were saying it on Twitter, yo, I was tagging Stream Me going, yo, you guys need to find a way to survive, and the only way you're going to survive is if the Wall Street Journal and the fucking New York Times and HuffPo and Vox don't go to your website and immediately see Ralph Retort, Medicare, Worski, you know what I mean, JF, fucking, you know what I mean? You go down that list, Jay Dyer, Ryan Dawson, and you start going, okay, look, it's a very, and I'm not even saying that I have nothing against any of those content creators, but the perception in the media is that, oh, Nazis, whatever. So I'm not even saying that those guys are bad, but they needed to have some, I hate to say this word, but you want your front page to have some diversity. Not forced diversity, but if you're a video streaming platform, you should go to the front page, and it should be like, oh, look, there is one guy talking about, race realism or something. There's a guy playing video games. Okay, there's somebody who's doing IRL stuff. There's a black guy with dreads doing a fucking, you know what I mean, Flint water fundraiser. There should be that, right? But it shouldn't be I agree that you shouldn't go to dlive.com and see a whole front page of just, spicy, edgy boys, edgy meme boys. My only issue again is that you're trying to go, okay, we're going to avoid the mistakes that Stream Me made. So we're going to go completely crazy the opposite direction.
Right.
And you're still going to be an asshole. Just run your website. Leave us the fuck out of it. We're not going to bring any heat down on you. We never brought any heat down on anybody. Have we ever brought any heat down on anybody?
Not really.
And we got in trouble a couple times, but nobody's ever been like, let's start going after other people. Come on, DLive, give me a fucking break here.
Sandwich Artist says, being labeled explicit is a feature, not a bug. Yeah, exactly. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, like I said, we're going to be on there because right now I can't even find I don't know. Look, man, what are the options that are left? We're running out of places to broadcast. That's what's happening. Can't imagine the YouTube thing's going to last much longer. Especially at the rate they're going. They'll find a reason why we're terrible or bigots or whatever, even though we're clearly not.
And we haven't even been doing this shit.
No, that's true.
Like, we didn't even go to the fucking Trump thing. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to fucking just do our show, dude.
Let's try to do my show, man.
Trying to do my show, man.
Shout out to JJ
I
Stoner.
just want to do not one, but both my fucking shows and be left alone, man.
Yeah.
This is some real First Blood Rambo type, like where it's just going to be like, bro, I just wanted to walk down the street. Mm-hmm. And you guys just kept fucking with me. And then eventually I'm going to have to build weird little snare traps out in the woods, and I'm going to have to kill David Caruso. Do you want me to kill David Caruso?
Yes.
Okay, that was a bad example.
Give me a better
example. Do you want me to kill Brian Denny?
No.
Nobody wants Brian Denny to get hurt.
Let's not say
you want Brian Denny to get hurt?
Let's not say things we can't take back.
Like, I get it. David Caruso was in Snake Eyes. Unforgivable.
That was... God damn it. You're fucking autistic.
And Kiss of Death. Unforgivable sins. But Brian Denny, he's a good man. He played Tommy Boy's dad. And in a time when we need to preserve our national treasures, I think I lost the point. I don't know. Just stop making us be X-rated.
See, there you
you
go.
fucks.
He brought it back. He landed the plane, as Owen likes to say.
In a very Bernie Sanders-esque kind of way.
Yeah.
Which
We
is
landed.
constantly unhinged. I don't know. If 1% or 4%.
Of the 5%.
We gotta impeach this guy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's the opposite. We were just talking about that. Everybody's like, we need to impeach this guy. And all the top Democrats are going, all right, now let's everybody calm down. Let's all relax.
Well, here's what I want to
Nobody's
do.
impeaching anybody. Calm down.
I'm leaning into it. Hey, guys. You know, like the porn ads you get sometimes? Hey, guys, for some hot X-rated talk, go to DLive and click the X tag. That's right, folks. You can watch. Like, they're making it seem like we're fucking doing porn. First off, the X tag is so it feels like something like from the Attitude Era. The Extreme.
With the X Division.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to have...
X tags.
We're going to have the X Division, and then Medicare's going to come over to this website and treat all of us X Division wrestlers the way Kevin Nash treated the X Division
Man,
wrestlers.
not nicely, you
and
mean?
just bury all of us.
Not nicely.
And use us for little comedy sketches.
Yeah.
While he holds all of the belts.
Say what you want about Razor Ramon, but he put fucking X-Pac over. So, say what you want about him.
Because he was friends with him.
Yeah, I know.
So what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, you know, smaller guy.
Who was his friend?
Yeah, but just because he's his friend, it makes you look bad losing to the 1-2-3 kid.
It doesn't matter.
Shawn Michaels had friends.
No, he didn't.
His drug dealers. By the way, real quick wrestling thing. So apparently Ricochet, the wrestler,
Oh no, I heard about this.
some nudes have leaked of him, and they've been all over the place. But Mike actually confirmed.
Yeah. No, I did not confirm visually.
No, Mike confirmed visually, and he says,
No, I did not.
And I knew he found the pictures because he said yummy
No, I did not.
he said,
I never
"Yummy,
said
yummy,
that.
yummy."
I never said that.
in my tummy.
I was having a Southwestern omelet.
And
earlier.
well, he said, So anyway, but
I had to go. I so wanted to avoid seeing it that I had to go on Twitter and I had to find people who were describing it. Because that's all I wanted. I was like, oh, God. Because Royce already told me kind of the gist of it. And I'm like, I don't want to see that.
so
So I went on
Yeah.
Twitter and I found people describing it in great detail.
whenever there's a guy's nude that leaks, Mike gets the news like it's a mud. Like he just goes on.
try
It's
to
all
no
text based. All
visuals.
text based.
I shut off. I turned my my monitor onto into 16 color mode,
And then that's it.
Nice, yeah.
And it's fine. So
it looks like I'm running Temple OS. I'm trying to figure out, get to the bottom of Ricochet's nudes.
So leaked, and the nude is of him sticking his finger up his butt. It's him fingering his butthole, and boy, is the wrestling community as a whole having fun with it. It's and I was telling Mike because at first I heard that the nude was him sticking a finger in a dude's butt, and technically I'm right, but it was his own butt.
It was his own
So
butt, from what I
so
hear.
you can't say whether it's a gay thing or not a gay thing, but like
Pretty gay though.
it's pretty gay.
But it's not gay. It's not as gay. Obviously, not as gay as interacting with another man's butthole.
Right. Obviously, that's but this is why we are in the X tag, by the way, on DLive. So apparently, he was sticking his finger up his butt in these pictures, and a lot of wrestlers are new boot goofing with him.
Well,
And you know, as one is to do. I think some chick leaked them or something online. Like I think he sent it to a chick.
yeah, some chick.
Well,
I think
that's
I have a feeling
damage
I know who
control,
that
you
is.
think?
I have a feeling I know who that is.
Who do you think it is?
I mean, he just had a really bad breakup. Remember?
Who did he break up with, Mike?
Tessa Blanchard.
Oh boy, you think?
I just
You think she just gave it to somebody? I was like, "Here, leak this."
look. The story is that I heard is that they had a very bad breakup. That it was. She was acting very crazy and angry, from what I recall of this.
Women do that sometimes.
Yeah, especially women on probably elevated levels of testosterone products.
Probably,
Things of
yes,
that nature.
yes.
Women who've seen it.
It doesn't even count because I used a testosterone patch. So
I mean, I'm just saying there are certain people that start having like elongated jaws and very large shoulders. And,
it's called the China
they
effect.
start acting very unreasonable. So I'm just set. But although then again, this was like months and months and months ago. So you know what I mean? Like you would think it would have happened then. It wouldn't happen now out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's also very possible. I'm thinking the scenario that she gave the pictures after they broke up to one of her friends, like to fuck with her, and then the friends leaked. I don't know. But why can't all like these wrestling leaks be like Paige's? Like those were good,
that
you know,
was a great one.
Like that's how
Paige
those
was an
are-
all-time good one too. The thing is, she was such a whore, and she filmed so much footage.
Yeah, it was a lot. And remember the one holding the Divas belt?
She was a bad girl.
She
and
was
I
a
love it.
very bad girl.
And back when she was hot too, we didn't have to wait to see like fat bloated pill.
No,
Paige.
no,
Like,
dude,
let's see-
current Paige is rough.
Yeah, we basically watched NXT Paige get fucking two-wayed.
Yeah, it was. Remember the New Day were making fun of it, and then McMahon made them delete the tweet. Like, what did he say? He said something to the effect of like, "To be fair, it was cold."
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods.
Like,
He goes,
to be fair, it was cold.
"To be
that
fair,
day
it
or
was
something."
cold that day."
It was like,
it was like, and then they made him delete the tweet.
That's still funny though.
It was. Oh fuck! See, I have a theory, and I mean this like seriously. By the 2030 elections, for example, I don't think that there'll ever be a president without either their dick or their tits on the internet. I believe we're going to reach that point where there's not going to be a candidate that doesn't have some form of nude online.
Of course, I mean, but like, of course they're gonna have nudes. They're pro wrestlers. They're gorgeous. They're in ripped shape.
But I didn't
like,
mean pro wrestlers. I said 2030
any human
election presidents.
any pro.
I said
president,
I
okay.
think by 2030 we're not going to be able to have a presidential candidate who doesn't have a nude
Probably.
out there, right? Like it has. You don't think that Tulsi Gabbard has fucking nude pics out there somewhere? Probably. You know, and also fucking people get their phones younger and younger too. So you know when you're imagine if you. I was saying this. Imagine it when you were 15. If you had access to like what we have access to now, like
we
phone
did.
wise. Huh?
I mean, not at phone level.
That's
but
what
I
I
was
mean,
still getting
phone level.
titties and stuff. Like it was.
I know,
difficult.
but that was work.
It was work.
It
a
was
lot of steps.
for a girl to. It wasn't just a girl getting a phone and taking a picture of her titties. Now, you had to get your digital camera, take a picture of it, a good one, pull the SD card out, put it in your computer.
SD. I'm talking pre that.
You talking Polaroids?
Oh, Polaroids
Were
on a
bitches
scanner.
scanning?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's OG
Yeah,
shit.
I'm OG shit.
That
yeah.
was like 4 minutes for the photo to download because it was so high quality, so fucking.
Remember that? It would just be, and then it would sit, and then it would be like, there's another block of it, and you're like, I'm almost to the nipple.
Bilbo Baggins in the D Live chat says there's rumors that there's a Booker T gay one out there somewhere. There's rumors around the wrestling world that there's a Booker T gay sex video. I would never think Booker T's gay. Would you? Does he get that vibe from him?
I feel like Booker T is one of those rare guys that would just fuck a dude in the ass, and it's not even gay.
It's not like like prison,
prison fuck.
like prison
Yeah, 'cause
fuck.
He was in
Okay.
prison. He did go to prison.
Yeah, I know. No, and then they made him a commentator. All right.
And now we're all in a prison.
Yeah.
Of bad
Of
commentary.
bad commentary. Look, I know there's a lot. I know there's a lot of gay stuff, and we're gonna get it. And I don't mean to like overbear you with it, but it's because it's Pride Month, and it's almost like the entire media, every place we get stories from, the entire media has been dictated to only cover Pride shit. Like you see it, I'm sure, when you look for Prep 2, right? That's all you're seeing.
Yeah, you know, a lot of rainbows, a lot of pride. You know what I'm not seeing a lot of coverage about? There was this group of 11 daycare centers called the Rainbow Cultural Garden. It was run by a group called, you might have heard of this group before, called Nexium.
Yep.
And their leader, their cult leader there, Keith Raniere, was just convicted on child pornography charges. And his co-conspirator, Allison Mack, is still up on child trafficking charges.
Well, this is weird.
And it's so weird because nobody's interested in talking about it. What about that rainbow thing? Look, I wanted to tie it into Pride Month. Since you guys don't want us talking about all this sex cult stuff, fine, we won't. Let's talk about rainbows and rainbow fun things about kids.
June 1st, 2019. This is a couple weeks ago. Rainbow Culture Garden closed down in Monterey by the Mexican government. Sources in Mexico tell Frank Report that the Mexican government has shut down the dangerous child experiment called the Rainbow Cultural Gardens in Monterey. However, the Child Experiment Center in Guadalajara remains open. The operation in Mexico City remains in doubt. Carlos Gaza was chief operating officer of the Monterey Center last week. Shutdown came as a big surprise to her and her parents being experimented on. The parents are mainly wealthy devotees of the pedophile Keith Allen Rainier, and his followers call him Vanguard. The closure of Monterey Rainbow Center came on the heels of revelations made first in the Frank Report, but followed by the Mexican media, many of which are reporting on the trial of Keith Rainier, largely because of the roles of Emmanuel Salinas and Ros Laura Yonco, both children of famous Mexican former president Carlos Salinas and the media magnate Alejandro Yonco, respectively. We were talking about this yesterday, that this NXIVM thing got into the Mexican government. It actually did. It got like deep into the Mexican government. It was basically
So weird though, because I'm looking now at this this article written by, who's this guy? His name is Mersch.
yeah, but be careful, dude. He's a known doxer.
This guy Mersch.
He's a known doxer.
This website, it's revengeofthecis.com.
They took our name. I'm going after that motherfucker.
And it's so weird because, you know, here it is. It's the first recorded instance I can find of a website a year ago reporting that NXIVM was probably involved in pedophilia via their Rainbow Culture Garden. It's very weird how, like, you know, it's weird how I used to write these articles and nobody ever paid attention to them because we're nobodies, right?
Yeah, nobodies. We're idiots.
But then pieces of shit like Jack Posobiec and Mike Cernovich come in and they steal little bits and pieces and then they take credit for it. Yeah.
Rainbow Culture Gardens is an unlicensed experimental program which subjects infants from 6 months to children 9 to 10 years old to babble in various languages. Critics say it's designed to train children to grow up to be sociopaths. The concept behind the Rainbow experiment is the babies and children should have 7 nannies per week, some who double as sex slaves to Rainier and who speak to them in 7 different languages. So remember when
we could have just learned Esperanto, like you were saying.
Yeah, maybe they might have, but no. He's going to jail for life, is what they're saying, and one of the last reasons was child pornography. You got to wonder what the fuck he was doing with these kids, man. Like this guy, the shit he did to women, and then a lot of the women that he branded, like I said, were the nannies at this place. It's really fucking weird. Critics believe that this is child abuse since the method is untested. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it looks like they shut down one in Mexico, but the one in Guadalajara is still open.
Yeah, it's almost like you should fucking listen to us.
Well, almost. But no one could hear us on D-Live because of the X tag. By the way, beating Brittany Venti. Just put it with an X tag.
Yeah, you guys are giving her the advantage, and we're still beating her.
And we're still beating her. What else do you want?
So apparently this website backs losers.
Yeah, not winners like us. Let me read some Streamlabs here. First after. Oh, by the way, if you want to donate, it's streamlabs.com/revenge of the cis. Lama Dirk, nude photos at this rate. Our president in 2030 will have a video of her twerking naked at a drug dealer's funeral while shooting an AK-47 into oncoming traffic. That's not true. We're not going to have guns in 2030. Are you crazy?
Yeah, no.
No, that's not going to happen. All right. Let's... Want to check out one of these pride parades?
I'd rather not.
Well, sorry, but we're going to.
By check out, do you mean...
Sure, that's not what I meant.
Sure, Royce. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Bye. What'd you just call me? I'm a man, son. Hey, get your hand off me. Hey, what's up?
Dude, they have the first off, that thing has the balls to hit a grown-ass man.
What's up?
So
they destroy society.
I hate that beard.
But you don't have to like
I hear this.
wear your underwear in your house or in your bedroom. Don't have your ass exposed. I mean,
Look at that. Now, kids can handle the kink, Mike. Kids can handle the kink, according to HuffPo. Remember?
The month is only 2/3 of the way.
It's
through.
not over yet, man. It's not over.
Fuck, man.
yeah, there are kids here. I don't think that's really something.
This is
Guy with his ass out.
unbelievable.
A gentleman with his ass
By
out.
the way, this is on YouTube.
This is on YouTube.
This is unfucking believable, man.
You want impressionable little children to be around. I don't know. You can have fun, but you don't have to like share everything about yourself with the fucking world.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing out here today?
My son, he likes to dress up, so
Look at the sun. Look at Mike. Look at the sun. It's dressed up like a little brown Marilyn Monroe. Oh my
And
God.
he also looks like he's having like no fun.
Hey, is this what you're coming to this country for, Mexicans? Is this what you want?
You know, like my son, you know, he like to dress up, you know. So like we bring him here and we put a little wig on, you know, and some like a nice pair of heels, you know, and then you know, we go around and look at men's buttholes.
Let me tell you something, Mexican community.
My son is a big Ricochet fan.
Oh, God,
He's
of course
his
he
favorite
is.
wrestler.
Yeah.
My son too. He liked to jump around with his friends on like in the backyard in the trampoline, and he also like finger his butthole. You know, it's like a thing he like to do. But we're not bigots in this house. We don't be bigots.
Oh boy, is this
Is this what you're coming here for?
this is weird because
Hey Lupita, is this what you're coming here for?
all right, you just guessed her
This is
name.
correct
It's
me,
probably
probably.
right. It's probably right.
we're here for him. We're here to support him.
Do you think though that's healthy with all?
Somebody said in the YouTube chat, guys, careful. Careful about what?
What?
About what?
Oh no, are we gonna end up on some sort of list and then they're gonna kick us off this website?
It's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
The sexuality things that are going on around here?
I don't think it's wrong. I think
Subject them to the sexuality that's going on around here?
that's not what we're doing.
Subjecting them is taking them around and, you know, saying that it would be okay to do that.
We're just supporting him with who he is.
Look
you
at
believe
the
it-
kid in the
I can't.
Please go back.
I
And then
can't.
he's sitting there like, I'm so hot. Sequins were a bad idea in this heat. A sequin dress and a heavy wig. This was a bad idea.
Oof, my God.
Just supporting him with who he
Where's the dad?
is.
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Do I believe in?
But dude, okay. First off, I think this lady's disgusting to this, but this fucking based interviewer. You don't ask a mom in front of her kids, do you believe in Santa Claus? Like whether the kid's dressed like whether the kid's is dressed like it's has
Well,
his
this guy,
quinceañera.
this guy's clearly a dick. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of don't like this guy just because he's too like, yo, what? Huh? And you're like, all right, but you're yelling at this woman in front of her kids. Like, you're being
By
just
the way,
as menacing of an
just
asshole.
talking to them and getting answers without being aggressive, you could still make your same point. You could go around there and film there and make your same point.
Right?
I don't want to do the interview anymore.
Does that make sense?
She doesn't feel comfortable talking to you.
I'm exposing stuff like that, man. That's evil. You don't subject kids to things like that.
I mean, fucking stop being a tough
Yeah, I
guy.
don't like this guy.
No.
I
You
hate
could be
this guy.
disgusted by this.
I hate
This
this guy.
fucking tough guy. Stop
I
being a
hate this
tough guy. Stop. Fucking stop.
Like-
Another based Mexican.
And by the way, hey, based beaner, you're about fucking 2 years too late on the fucking going to fucking gay pride parades and being based. That fucking market has dried up, SA. It's a little late, Holmes.
And the thing is, I was trying to find just footage of these parades without any of this, but there's not.
You don't subject kids to things like that. That's evil. That's a child. You can't even get the words out of how disgusting that.
Yeah, you know,
Thank
it's
you
so
for doing
evil
what
and
you're doing.
disgusting that you would subject children to that. You know what else is evil and disgusting? Like, I don't know, filming those kids and then not even blurring their faces out. And then the parents are like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. But you just went on and uploaded your video with the kid completely unedited with his fucking face in the video. Yeah, that's really, you're so fucking, you really care about the kids, don't you? It's so transparent how bad you just want to be viral guy with
Yeah.
your Trump jersey.
What's the point with Brandon? 52,000 subs. Probably monetized.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy, dude. He is You can't convince me you give a fuck about these kids and then you're not taking the steps required to protect the kids. You just put all those kids on the fucking video. You didn't blur them out.
And we just played them, but we
But
didn't
you
know
care about the kids,
But we didn't know
right?
that was happening. To be
This
fair,
guy's full of shit, man. I agree. What they're doing to these kids is fucking evil. But that has nothing to do with you. What you're doing is evil too. Because this self-aggrandizing, own the libtards bullshit so that you can get hits and make money. And then you're going to go, oh, well, and you don't even blur the fucking kids' faces out. You're a piece of shit,
Are you
dude.
guys going ski-
You're a piece of shit. Brandon.
Oh, I remember this guy now. Somebody sent me another video. He's the one that got into a fight with all those Antifa people that was making the rounds on Facebook. Here.
Ryan goes, those kids will look different in 4 years. That's not the fucking point, you asshole. Don't pretend to give a fuck about these kids, but then also put these kids on blast on your monetized YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I'm very against this right now.
So this is the same Brandon guy with Antifa
Ian?
people.
You guys going skiing today? I can ask people questions.
I don't like this
Was
fucking...
he Enzo?
I was...
Sorry, I saw the same thing you did. He does look like Enzo, doesn't he?
It's just... I don't let my kids be fags because I'm a certified G. Oh, fuck.
I bet you he's been to jail just as many times, too.
Your kid's wearing dresses and sucking his teacher's dick, and you can teach that.
Wearing Jordans?
Because your single mom is watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And then all you got to do is stand around and be really big
I could
and
do
useless.
that. Yeah,
just
that's
like
easy.
gas.
Just easy. Really easy.
And just botch everything. Just every...
And really hurt people.
Everyone,
Like,
every time
really
we
hurt
get in
people.
the ring, they go, look, let Mersh do the mic stuff, and then you let Royce do the in-ring stuff, and then the crowd ends up irritated, and two wrestlers end up injured.
Yeah, well.
This is a bad plan. Why don't we switch it up? We're going to give Cass the mic next week and see if Enzo can get through this match without snapping somebody's vertebrae.
Not in there. Not in there.
You're putting dresses on your kid, and now he's SAWFT soft.
He is...
Sorry. I hate this guy.
So this
Don't
is
put
him.
your hand on me. You put your hand on me again, it's going to be a problem.
See what I mean? Like, this is looking for a... Look, we're the first ones when fucking these Antifa people come and hit people with their heads with sticks. They're wrong. This guy's walking into the group and just... It's like shaking a beehive. Like, this guy's always looking for a fight.
Yeah, dog, you better not put your fucking hands on... Or what? Or what? Brandon.
And drag to come out here to support that. That's children. You don't subject children to that.
Yeah, you don't subject children to that. And, like, you know, take them to these gay pride parades and put them up in dresses. And you certainly don't subject them to, I don't know, videotaping them without any sort of a release signed and then just putting these minors at this sex parade up live on YouTube for the world to see forever, man. You don't do shit like that, dog.
Children should be subjected at such a young age to this type of sexual lifestyle.
I don't think there's anything that's being subjected.
Well, people walk.
Well, okay, hold on a second. How old do you think this kid is?
Old enough, am I right? Sorry, I'm just, at this point, I don't want to lose my channel.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
just,
You're
you can't
right.
beat them, join them,
Yeah,
right?
I hear you. Probably 9, maybe? Maybe 9?
10,
8?
maybe, yeah, 10 tops.
Yeah.
Walking around naked with their things hanging out.
Well,
And
they do that anyway. Wait, just go to the beach.
Yes.
No, faggot. Let's get something straight. Nobody goes to the fucking beach and is thinking sexy, right?
No,
Have you
no.
ever, it's 90 degrees, it's fucking sand in everything. Once in a while you see a girl on the beach and be like, damn, you know what I mean? But like, kids aren't going to the beach and people aren't fucking rubbing fucking dildos on each other
Not the beach I go
and
to.
wearing assless chaps and fucking sucking each other's dicks on the beach. I'm really angry. I'm angry at them. I'm angry at this asshole.
Everybody in this
I want
video
this
is terrible.
entire fucking parade to be drone striked
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
You can do that now in Minecraft. Oh, this just in. They were going to use the drone that Iran shot down. So now we can't do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like
Okay, but look, hold on. This gentleman here, you know, he looks like a real man's man.
Like a certain level to it.
Out here, you know it gets crazy.
Right, like why bring your kids?
They're gonna turn up. They should leave their kids at home, right?
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad
man,
thing?
we're just getting a lot of Samaria sightings lately.
Yeah,
What is
she's
going-
everywhere. She's everywhere. There's a lot of dudes.
Good thing. It could be a holiday. I mean, they don't have to grow up to.
But subjecting them to that type of sexuality at such a young age?
Our generation has to get on to let them do, like, it's their kids, you know what I mean? It's not on us. That's the.
Yeah, it's not on us. It's not our responsibility to act like decent human beings
Nothing's
in public.
our responsibility anymore. Nothing's anyone's responsibility anymore. We don't have these things anymore called, I don't know, communities that where everybody takes, does their part to make sure their community is cool. Remember that? Remember when your local community would do stuff?
Yeah, no, I did. Actually, as a matter of fact, I remember this guy named Laser saved the rec center just by breakdancing in my community. It was pretty cool.
It's unbelievable how we've gotten to this level of, yeah, you know what, man? It's just not on us. Who cares? Who
I'm
cares?
the one with my tits out.
Whatever, right?
But it's not on us.
Right, but you don't think that's...
And look, here's what I'm going to say. This has... I'm sorry, I'm going to press play here in a second, but it's that same mentality that I've always been against, and people have gotten mad at me. It's like, men shouldn't rape no matter what you're wearing. I agree with that. No, I will not disagree. Men shouldn't rape you no matter what you're wearing. But statistically speaking, if you're going out with your tits out and your snatch out, you will garner more attention. And because of that same statistics, some of those guys might be rapists.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They always say, like, it's not the way I'm dressed. Rapists are rapists.
Yeah.
You're right. But when you dress that way and there's a rapist around,
right, exactly,
you're going to stand out more. Can I also point out the other thing I hate about this guy? I'm going to do my impression of this guy. I realized that this idiot had one question and he did not really think about what he was going to say when
You're
he
right.
got down there.
You're right.
So this is what he's doing. Royce is going to be the parent. I'm going to be him right here. So you don't think, like, it's messed up to be, like, subjecting kids to this, like, this kind of stuff?
No, I mean, I think my kid's going to like it and, might grow up to, maybe appreciate other sexualities.
So, like, you think, like, subjecting kids, right, to, like, this sort of sexual type thing isn't, like, bad for them?
Yeah, no, I just said that. I said that I don't think it's bad for them because it's going to make them more diverse.
But what about, like, these kids, like, when they get subjected to this sort of, like, over-sexualized thing, man?
Are you having a stroke?
Is he not doing that? And they're going, I'm pretty sure I answered this question already, Brandon B-Rad. I've already answered your dumb question.
Somebody just donated a Ninjini, which is apparently, like, a good amount. Thank you. On D-Live.
A Ninjagini.
Ninjagini, there you go. Sorry.
It's like a 10 spot, so thank you very much.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Like $12, so thank you very much.
Yeah, much appreciated.
But, like, you don't think, like, maybe donating that much money, you'll be subjecting kids to, like, sexual type things?
I have no idea, sir. This is a Whole Foods.
So you're subjecting kids, like, subjectively to the subjectiveness of sexuality and subjectiveness?
Do you know what subjective means?
It's like subjective, like, stuff.
Did you graduate high school?
I actually just got out of prison 3 days ago, and, like, I was told that I could get rich by owning the libtards.
Is that a question?
My cellmate was Fleckus. He was in there on a DUI, and he said, man, I make so much money owning the libtards. And I was like, man, maybe I don't have to sell cocaine anymore. Your thoughts?
I mean, I hope. I don't think you should have to sell cocaine anymore. I'm with you.
Do you think it was bad when I had to subject kids to buying cocaine? This guy's the worst. This guy, you know what it is? There is this, and I look, we're partially responsible for it.
Of course.
Everybody's partially responsible for people seeing YouTube and going, oh man, this is a fucking gold rush. We got to go for it. The problem is there's so many people like YouTube became like there were a couple people on YouTube. Medicare's one of them. There's a handful of other ones that have put minimal effort in. He's still wearing the same shitty headset mic that sounds very tinny. Like, some people have just done nothing, and they're making so much money that I think it's like a Dane Cook effect, where all these other people are like, I'll be a YouTuber and own the libs. And you don't have any material. Like, you just go, get a camera and a mic, and I go, do you think subjecting kids to sexual things, like with the gay people, is subjective to desexualizing? Like it's just,
You're right.
You think you go out and do that, and this guy sucks. This guy's terrible.
And again,
the only reason people watch this guy is because he's like, you better not put your hands on me, I'll fuck you up, Holmes. If you didn't do that, he wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and again, I think it's all tried out, but at least when Fleckus does it, he has like a few things. Like he has, I don't know, he could actually talk back and forth with people. You're right.
Yeah, I don't mind Fleckus. I just, look, here's the thing. I think Fleckus does good for that medium. I just hate that medium.
Got it.
You know what I mean? I don't like, I'm going to go there and I'm going to find the dumbest motherfuckers at my ideological opposites. And then I'm going to show everybody how smart I am. You're not fucking, you know what I mean? None of these people are debating fucking Sam Cedar or fucking Jimmy Dore. They go to these colleges and they're like, hey, excuse me, you look like a moron. Can you come here for a second?
You look
Be
like
a moron on my video, make me look smart? Thank you.
The Uber Gamer says only Mark Dice should do it.
But Mark Dice is great because Mark Dice is a fucking boomer. What else is he gonna do?
Right.
Like at least Mark Dice, to me, it's more apropos for a boomer to go out and melt libtard snowflakes. When you're a millennial and you're like, that's your thing, at least Mark Dice is like, I'm going to go out to this college and tell these dumb liberal college snowflakes give them what for. All right, Mark, thanks.
I think that's my favorite impression.
Because he just goes around.
He just screams at them.
Hey, look, we're going to repeal the ban on slavery. What do you say? I'm going to trick them. I'm going to trick them. They're like, no, that's not good.
Not what,
We
no,
don't
why
wanna
you
repeal the ban on slavery?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's okay. We're going to get somebody. We're going to keep filming. We're going to get somebody. We'll edit it out. Just do jump cuts like Lord Southern. Suck everyone's dicks.
Whoa. Not everyone's.
Just the people that write articles or get plane tickets or get, whatever.
Jewish people.
Whatever. Maybe Tommy Robinson. Whatever.
Like I said, Jewish people. Sorry, where were we?
Morally wrong, though? To bring them dressed as drag at like 4, 5, 6 years old. I've seen like a 7-year-old kid out here in drag.
Oh, I know, it's wonderful.
I don't.
This man, by the way.
Oh my God, it's wonderful. This is so great.
I
was molested and I turned out great.
First of all, I want to punch Gay Dutch in his smug face.
You know what? I was going to say young gay Dane Cook, but yeah.
No, he actually does look like a young Dane Cook.
Yeah.
But also has a Dutch vibe to it.
Well, the shirt, the V-neck is what it is. It's the V-neck.
No, he does look like Dutch, though. He's got the face is very...
A little bit, yeah.
Enragingly punchable, just like Dutch's.
I don't find that right.
Naked, the rest is drag.
Yeah, but it's not right though morally. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be subjected. That's like showing porn to a child at a young age.
It's dangerous.
And he's smiling just like Dutch. This is like I've hung out with Dutch. Yeah. Dutch was the kind of guy that will go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, you're kind of cute. Your friend's kind of fat, though."
Yeah,
like
yes,
right to a bitch's face.
Yeah,
and still brutal. Leave with them hoes. It's hilarious.
Because I mean,
so like showing porn to a 4 or 5-year-old kid, that's not wrong.
Our generation's gonna be different. Like it changes all the time.
No, every generation got molested, honey. You weren't the only one. Every generation had people that were getting molested. Our generation's going to be different. So your generation's going to be showing porn to children? I'm just trying to understand. Is that what makes a generation cool? I'm trying to get it.
Morals and values don't change. So, no, that's so I'm just spreading awareness.
No, I could be wrong. Okay.
We're not here to get your YouTube views, girl.
We're not here to get YouTube views, girl.
This guy just did a rail of ketamine, like right before.
Yep.
And was like, oh, fuck, K-hole.
Bye.
Would you just call me? I'm a man, son.
It's a girl.
I'm a man, son.
We're not here to get you YouTube views if you want to hear it.
Put your hand on my mic.
Look, see what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like
He antagonizes them.
Yeah, I hate this dude.
He antagonizes them into a hate crime. Like, that's what he antagonizes them. What are you gonna punch that twink and then what? And then what happens when you punch that twink? This guy is purposely looking to fight people.
And I've lost my temper, but you know what? To find clips like this guy, it's like the 5th, 6th time we've seen him threaten to fuck somebody up. I've never done that 5 or 6 times over a whole course of a whole trip. You know what I mean? If you do a whole trip to and from a place, you cover it for the weekend, that's a couple days. If one time you go, hey man, you touch that again, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's about an average.
That's a good point, Boss Hog. Real tough guy beating up 3 sissies. Like, yeah, like, what do you? It's like fighting a girl. Like, what do you get out of this?
But like, you don't think subjecting kids to this like sexuality and shit? I shouldn't be allowed to like punch you in your face.
By the way, hey, assholes, you fucking idiots. Well, hate crime. Well, what's a hate crime? Hate crime is a myth. Yes, I know. My point is, though, if he punches these homosexuals, they will absolutely book him on a hate crime. Whether you think they're real or not, I don't think they're real. But you know who does? Fucking California.
Yeah. By the way, you can sit there and go, hate crime. Hate crimes are a myth made up by the government. Okay, tell that to the U.S. attorney who fucking prosecutes you for a federal hate crime.
Right.
Which, by the way, carries a life sentence potentially.
Yeah.
But keep telling me it's not a real thing. It's a thing I don't believe in.
It's a thing that shouldn't be, but is.
Affirmative action is a thing I don't believe in, but it's a thing. And if you don't, there's a difference between saying that's not right. And I don't believe in what the principles that created that thing. But if you just pretend a thing doesn't exist, then you're very much in danger of being destroyed by that thing.
And now I know every time we do one of these things, there's going to be some dude defending this guy. So let me just say it before you. Oh, look, you fat guys, you're not out there on the streets like he is. Maybe if you walked a little bit, you lost weight. We know. We get it. This guy's a fucking hero, antagonizing gay people. Yeah, he's initially, when this goes down, even if they fucking the ones that starts it and he starts punching somebody, they're going to turn it into another right-wing YouTuber, and we're going to start another Fox adpocalypse because you wanted to be big fucking tough-based Mexican fighting gay people.
Yeah.
You idiot.
I don't like Johnny Benitez 2.0.
No, I don't either. No, well, this guy lives in America, but close.
Don't test the alpha male, boy.
Put it in my face.
Don't test.
He called himself an alpha male?
Never call yourself an alpha male.
He called him, you know who doesn't call themselves alpha males? Alpha males. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they.
Yeah, it's literally Owen Benjamin, Vox Day, and Brandon are the ones that are like, I'm an
You're just an alpha male, bro. Oh my God. And by the way, I hate everybody on the other side of this too.
You know who cringes when his friends talk about being an alpha male? Probably Joe Rogan. Right? Like, you imagine Joe Rogan to be the kind of guy where people go, you know, it's like an alpha male. Joe Rogan to be like, I don't say that.
No one calls themselves.
Say that.
You don't call yourself one.
Don't say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Test the alpha male, boy. I promise you. You don't weigh enough, little boy.
Is that Trump talking?
Boy,
No,
you don't weigh
me
a boy.
talking right now.
Yeah, boy.
Put your hand on my mic again, boy. You're gonna be flipped upside down like a pancake, boy.
Oh shit! Oh, like a pancake, son, or like a burger patty, son, or like a crepe, nigga, or like some kind of omelet, dog, or some kind of other flat, flippable based food in a pan.
And by the way, I was saying this yesterday on the Hippo Juice show, but it's like the whole alpha male thing. It's funny to me because men have deteriorated so much that all you have to do to be considered one is just like
wear a sports jersey and go,
right.
What's up, boy?
Yeah, that's
you want go, boy?
Now you're an alpha male.
Come on, dog. Yo, come on, dog.
Are you doing the screech? He's doing the screech. He's doing the screech.
It's just retarded, man.
Then don't come up to it. You walked over here, homeboy.
I hate Enzo. He really is Enzo. He really is Enzo. He's Enzo.
Oh.
Somebody in the chat said when you're more cringed than a potential pedo.
Yes, thank you. Holy fuck, that's exactly my point. When you're more, this guy.
Yo, what's up, boy? You go, yo, what up, man? Yo, I beat up 3 niggas in mesh tank tops today, dog. Because I'm tough like that.
That's not a fucking achievement.
We're all good. Don't get your ass flipped out here.
That's right. We out here fag bashing, nigga. What?
Jesus,
I'm an alpha dog.
What are you doing? Just, come on, man.
Confused, boy. I'm a conservative, but I'm down with it.
Down with what? Down with what?
Believe that. Came out here with some love and respect, and you want to get out of line, boy.
What?
He came with love and respect.
No, you didn't. You came with an agenda to get YouTube views, and to be fair, we're guilty because we're giving them to you. But, well, not true, because everybody that watches it through us is not giving you a view.
Yo, I'm an alpha dog, man. Yo. Word.
Fuck, what are you doing, man?
You know what he is? You know what he is? He's one of those guys that you never want to play Madden with.
Oh, no, of course not. No, because number one, if he wins, he's going to be screaming, "Oh, take that, dog!" And if he loses, it's like, that's a fucking bullshit,
If
man.
he loses, everyone at the party's day is ruined.
Yeah.
It's one of those guys where you're like, Jesus, dude, it's one game of Madden.
No, dude, they nerfed Phillip Rivers in the game, dog.
Yeah, man. First of all, dude, first of all, I know for sure that that's a turbo controller, my dude. I'm not fucking stupid, man. Nobody cares, man.
That's why I wanted to kick into the wind.
That's why I wanted to play WWE 2K19, man. But but your whack ass don't have that game.
Do you guys think that?
Hey, hurry up! 205 Live's almost on.
He looks like the kind of guy that still has a CRT television and an N64.
Yeah. Yep. Playing No Mercy.
This guy looks like the kind of guy whose parents kept his room immaculately the way it was while he was in jail for fucking 6 months.
Yes, you're right. With the same ribbons and his second place at the track meet, just on the shelf.
Yeah. Oh, I thought your son's room. I figured, he moved out, and I just assumed you guys would turn it into an office or something. Well, we're holding it for. He's in jail right now.
And look at his tattoos. This is one of those guys that had those remember those trucks that used to have the scary clowns on them? You know what I'm talking about? This is a guy who had one of those, like a lowrider truck with one of those scary clowns on the back.
He's one of those guys where you go yeah, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo maybe to remember my mom. And he's like, yo, let me know, man. I'll get my guy to do them for you. They're really good. And you go, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, you know what else he said? He probably says, yo, my dude, they got Surge again.
Exactly. Yo, on Amazon, my dude, they got Surge.
Fucking, that's the type of...
I'm waiting for my Google AdSense payments out so I can get some Surge.
That 5, 6, 7-year-olds should be dressed up in drag.
He looks like someone that owns an Omega gaming chair, but an E-machine computer.
He looks like the kind of guy that gets that has a mugshot underneath it, just says dealing in stolen property.
Yep.
Subjected to sexual things like that out here.
No, they're not
Dressed up in drag?
subjected to that. They're not subjected to that. No.
I've just seen several parents with their kids dressed up in front of dudes that have elephant trunk on their thing only, in front of a 6-year-old kid that's dressed as a woman and he's a little boy.
That's
so do you condone that?
That's your opinion, man.
No, it's a thing that just happened. We just observed happened.
Child. He's a transgender child. He's a transgender.
Okay, again, I'm not.
First of all, stop touching my shoulder if I fuck you up.
I'll punch a bitch right in the face.
First of all, stop answering the things that I'm saying.
Don't touch me.
Don't say words to me, nigga. I'll fuck you up.
Just calm down, man. Relax.
I'm an alpha male.
Child, that's how do
What's up with what's up with fucking Ensign Harry Kim over here is not having a good time?
He's acting like the bad guy in a Big Brother TV show. Like a live TV show where they go, I'm going to be the bad guy this season in Survivor.
Yeah, the puck.
The puck, yes, exactly.
Gender child.
Yes, it is.
It's a sickness, bro.
It's a kid. Dude.
That's encouraged. That's a sickness. It's disgusting to try to push that onto a child. That's disgusting. And grown men shouldn't be allowing that. Grown men and women shouldn't be putting...
Ignorant men should not be here. Oh, you can fuck me. You can.
The kid feels...
Hypothalamus.
Okay, so they... Oh, boy.
Of a trans child.
So what?
Clap. Okay, wait a second. Look at this thing. This is a dude, Mike. Look at this. Look. That's a dude. That's a fucking dude. Is that Dayton Hypernova?
If you're born as a
well,
man,
first of all, he beats me every day in his house in front of these people. And I don't even make minimum wage.
Don't forget the psoriasis.
if you're born with a set of nuts, no matter how long later on down the road you decide to wear clothes like a woman or become a woman, well, does it change the fact?
This is a dude. What a dude this is.
I get it, but this guy is still the worst.
Oh, no, I agree. I agree.
Hey, Brandon, you're literally the worst thing about your own video. I want you to know this. And by the way, not coming from a gay guy, not coming from a pro-trans guy, coming from a guy who's been fighting this a lot longer than you have. And I'll tell you this, you're doing it wrong. You're a fucking shit stain on the conservative movement.
Fact of you being a man. Does it change the fact of you being a man? Does it change? Does it? Yes or no? Yes or no?
It does.
Simple as that. It changes the fact. Hey, get your hand off me. Hey, what's up? What's up? Back the fuck up, man. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch me there.
Oh boy, he's gonna fight. Here we go.
Boy, sir, man. I wish you would, because gender equality, right?
Okay, but why is this the dude dressed up like he just popped out of the Matrix?
He's dressed like
he's dressed like Trinity.
He is dressed like what we thought gangbangers would look like now in 80s movies.
Yes. This
thing is dressed like he's gonna get killed by RoboCop.
He look, yeah. You know, it's funny you said that. I said I was going to say he looks like a Frank Miller bad guy.
Exactly.
Like the Dark Knight Returns. That's exactly what he looks like.
Gender equality, right? Y'all get it the same way. Promise you. You'll get it just like him. I promise you. Gender equality in this. Bet that.
And he has a man bun. On top of everything, on top of everything, he has a man bun.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now, Brandon. That place might be full of degenerates and reprobates and potential pedophiles and bad parents and all the usual dregs of society. But one thing I think I can say with 100% confidence, and that is that you, sir, are the biggest faggot there.
Bravo. That's a task. That's a task. That is a task.
Fuck you, Brandon.
All right.
Yo, what's up, dog? I'm an alpha male. I'm the alpha male at the gay pride parade.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a fucking congratulations, Brandon. You're the big swinging dick. You're the big tough guy at the gay pride parade with kids. Fuck that guy.
RevengeOfTheCis.com/.
And you know what's great about a guy like him? I'm sorry, I know you were going to do the thing, but I can't get over this guy now. The greatest thing about a guy like that is they go, yeah, what's up? What's up, nigga? Like at a fucking gay pride parade. But if any average Joe smashes this guy in his nose, it's over.
It's done.
It's over. He's the guy later on sitting on a curb, right, with a little tiny pool of blood from his drippy nose, having a cigarette, talking to the cops.
Yep.
Going, yeah, and then at which point, like, he sucker punched me, man. He came from behind and he punched me. And the cop's like, really? He punched you in your nose? From behind? Okay, I'm just taking the notes, so.
I want to point out before
Stop telling me to check my Instagram. I never check my Instagram. Holy fucking shit.
Instagram.
People are always like, check your IG. I never check it. Go find me on any other platform. I never plug it. I never promote it. I never tell people to go there. And people are still always like, hey, check your Instagram. No, I will not. I will not. Go to my Twitter.
If you turn the X tag on, we are the #1 show on D-Live. Currently, we're beating Brittany Venti, who, of course, is allowed not to have the X tag on for whatever reason.
But it doesn't matter. We're still better than you.
Oh, yeah, no, we obviously are. We clearly are better. We do have to go to break. RevengeOfTheCis.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get protected when you go online, guys. If you want to help us out, of course, directly, Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Become a patron. We try and hit 500. I think we're like at 187 right now. Because we're not monetized on YouTube. If you're watching live on D-Live, thank you for all that have donated so far. We make a little bit of money over there. And RevengeOfTheCis.com/donate. There's a whole bunch of different ways to donate. There's a whole bunch of different ways to help out the show there. And, of course, I want to plug this. I haven't plugged in the past couple of days, so I want to make sure I do. Support David's fight against cancer. He has testicular, stomach, and bladder cancer. He's 19 years old. His cousins are part of this community, and we need to help him out. He doesn't have any health insurance, 19, going through cancer therapy, and it's, we're all praying for him. So anything you could give would be greatly appreciated. It's in the description of the D-Live and in the YouTube. Just click the link. Support David's fight against cancer. Let's try to get him up to the 10,000 mark, guys. And we will be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Here at the Cousin Joe Show, we appreciate all of your help and support, and we welcome your phone calls with constructive criticism anytime.
On my desk, and oh, someone's calling us, Dan. Did you click it?
I'm clicking it. Nothing's happening. There it is.
All right.
This computer's from like 1982, so it takes a minute.
No, it's fine. Whatever. Who cares?
Oh, I care. Hi, Royce.
What's up, guys? What I tell you, man? You know why there's an echo when your donations, dummy? Is because you probably have two alerts in your OBS, and they're playing at the same time.
Oh. Dan wishes I did 2.5 months ago, and I don't blame him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we have a Skyper.
Oh, it's Hippo Juice.
Well, don't.
For the love of God, if he doesn't fix that echo, I'm going to murder him and his family. I swear to Christ. Do you understand how I've been playing Joe's commercials, plugging the show, going, this guy's awesome, and then he goes, it's probably the board. It's not the board, you nincompoop.
Nincompoop!
Many years.
Oh shit.
Call her. Stop dancing and pick up the phone.
Bet you can't guess who it is.
I can't guess, by the way.
So
Guillermo.
let me get this straight. Let me get this 100% straight.
I love this part of the show.
Let me get
This is my favorite part. Hi, Royce.
You found out that she was trying to make her brother jealous who molested her, and your solution was to fuck her at your house?
Yes, where her brother was not present.
You're such a piece of trash. You're garbage, and I love you for it, but you're garbage.
I feel like your house had wheels in that story.
Joe's level of caring is like, what, your brother molested you? Oh, but Joe took umbrage to him making her jealous, not the fact that he molested her. So he's like, we'll go to my house where we'll make my parents jealous.
So check out Royce calling into the Cousin Joe Show every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on youtube.com/Cousin Joe.
You big stupid idiot! You big stupid idiot!
Hey
I hate Nelson's parties. He makes you look at his baseball cards and tell him they're good. They're not good.
I don't like him. I'll bet Nelson won't even have gift bags.
Unthinkable.
Is that legal?
Wait, what if nobody goes? He can't kill all of us.
He's right. Individually, we are weak, like a single twig. But as a bundle, we form a mighty faggot.
Well said. If we all stand together, Nelson's helpless. Hell no, we won't show. Hell no, we won't show. Hell no, we won't show.
Hell no, I won't move. Willie, you're fired with complete loss of pension.
Damn it!
Yes, I can show ya.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thank you for staying with us. Thursday show. Inching on over closer to Friday. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. You know what I love? Like, now that we're picking up steam and we got
fucked by D-Live?
Yeah, that. And we have more listeners. Is how often
This
now?
fucking fat-titted monstrosity is on your fucking, literally the first thing you see when you go to the site.
I know.
Oh my God, look, Brittany Venti, MS Paint picture face. Fucking talking about nothing. Sorry. I just, they'll always side with the thoughts.
Of course.
They will always side with the thoughts.
Well, they can't silence a woman, you know that.
But this thought is like trying to fuck Nick Fuentes and having Sargon on. Like, you know what I mean? She's part of that realm.
How old is she?
Who gives a shit?
I'm
I
just
don't
curious.
know. 20, 19.
All right.
Something like that. But they have these like if you go on the kill stream or you go on like a Warski stream, you're persona non grata. But if you go on one of those streams and you have tits, totally different thing.
Totally different. She's 29. And she's trying to bang 19-year-old Nick Fuentes.
He's got to be at least 43 years old now.
He's been 19 since 2014. You know that. Mike, you know how the other day you were telling me, I wonder what the Cheesecake Factory in Buffalo's up to?
I never said that.
You did, and I was like, I got you, dog.
What's up with their 37-page menu?
The Cheesecake Factory. How are you guys doing today?
Okay, already pause. This was made on somebody's phone.
Yeah. Just watch. It's really good.
The audio, the little sketch in between, it's like all the audio.
Yeah.
This feels like something Joe Matarese would make.
Oh, you'll see.
First thing first, I'm your waitress. I'm smart and got my bachelor's degree. But I'm still in the restaurant business. Guess I'm a doctor, giving lessons in allergenics. Should I know if there's gluten in this? Drop it off and check back just like this.
This isn't even, this is just her saying words.
It's pretty good, Mike. It's pretty good.
Like this wouldn't even, if you took the beat out, I wouldn't know what she was doing.
Rapping.
But that's what I mean with the beat. It's like,
she's good.
Okay, you're trying to rap. But if you listen to just her words, she sounds like she's retarded.
Well, she's probably
It sounds like dialogue from Birdemic.
Yeah.
This might be a scene from Birdemic.
James DeWin directed this, yeah.
Adam slice of Craig, slice of Chris. The persistent doesn't mean they ain't still slipping. Taking all the orders right, never miss ring. In prep cause we bring an 86 back. Bring the food in, where my drinks at? Martini spilling, you should taste that. We're so fancy, see our tasting clothes. We're the best cheesecake.
Wow, she is terrible.
From LA to Buffalo.
Well, here's the thing. So she recorded all this stuff, and you could tell that then she recorded the vocals later. And she had the people say stuff while she sang over, but she couldn't match it up. Just watch this next part.
I'm so sweaty, cause I'm on expo. Want to go home, cause it's about to snow. Guest said, do you take debit? We only take credit. Our guests from around, they all think that we're whack and ask, where's Penny? And we say, who is that?
So this Where's Penny thing apparently must have been some sort of inside joke at the Buffalo Cheesecake Factory. So she decided to have the Who's Penny.
Most depressing.
But hold on. So that they did this Who's Penny, but from what I've gathered, I've watched this a few times now. From what I've gathered, this Where's Penny thing was an inside joke at that Buffalo Cheesecake Factory. And yeah, so they put it in the video.
What is?
I think the song is pretty self-explanatory. It has the lyrics even printed out for you in case you didn't know.
Is there just nothing to do in Buffalo?
No. No. The
I've
answer's
been
no.
to Buffalo, so yeah, okay, I guess so. But
There's nothing to do there.
yeah, I guess I went there for a gig. And then
And I went to Buffalo, and I ate some of their authentic wings at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I went there twice for a gig, and now that I think about it, both times it was like, because you have the gig.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have something to do when you're in Buffalo.
Right.
And then afterwards, you've really only got time for like a couple beers, maybe a shot, shoot a game of pool, and eat some chicken tendies and go home. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, does Buffalo, is this what you guys do with your time?
Apparently, worst penny equals a Big Bang Theory joke. The worst penny. Okay, fine. That's worse than an inside joke then.
Yeah, that means that you and your coworkers don't even have enough of an organic relationship
To make your own
to
jokes.
create your own in-joke.
No, it's so this is actually sadder.
Donate peanut butter September 1st, you're wanted. Better get it in on time. Or donate money, that's fine. And swear we're gonna give so much that we're the cheesecake that shines. Buffalo is in the slice. Give back and make headlines. Just can't worry about no bad tips, gotta keep that smile. Now tell me who that? That do that.
Girl.
Put them straws in bouncer mugs, I thought you knew that.
You know what the only good thing about this chick is, though?
She works at a cheesecake factory. You'll probably get you a discount.
The only good thing about this chick is that, like, anyone could fuck her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That girl was built for guys that lost their swag. Like, that's, like, a woman like that only exists for, like, a guy that is so broken that, like, he's like, man, I'll never get laid again. Ever since the divorce.
She's like a tutorial of women.
Yeah, and she's just so dumb.
Right.
And has no point of reference that you could be like, all right, I'll try. And she'd right away be like, sure. Let's go out to your car and I'd suck your dick. I literally there's never any sort of inner monologue going on.
CCF, the name's in bold. We've been working making the cash is always the
It's
goal.
like a legal retard. It's like fucking a legal retard.
Right. So like JF.
Exactly.
Oh, can I tell you that we got a message?
Has you confused with someone else?
We got a message from JF's producer before I went on vacation saying, "Oh, do you want to be on the show?" Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Yeah, we'll be on the show, but when we come back, I'm going on vacation for a week, whatever." So the whole demonetization thing, the Vox Apocalypse thing happened, and then when I got back, I sent him a message to go, "Hey man, yeah, I'm back. Just let us know when you want us to do the show." Oh man. After that Vox Apocalypse thing, like, we heard it's only going to get worse, so JF had me cancel all the interviews.
Whoa.
Swear to God.
Whoa.
Swear to God.
Is he not demonetized?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. To be fair, I don't know if he ever was monetized. Well, he was. He had super chats, so he had to have been.
Well, I know he was monetized. Is he still monetized?
I don't know, but he said something. The producer said something to the.
Can someone please tell me if JF Gariepi is still monetized?
But the producer said something to the effect of.
Okay, no, he said no. He's not.
He's
Okay,
not.
I thought he was. No, the only reason I thought he was big leaguing us to not lose monetization.
No,
I would have been like,
it wasn't because of that. I think the producer said something to the effect of.
Well, they're saying no, and then somebody said I don't know. Somebody find out. Somebody said, yeah, Jeffrey Bennett. Well, we talked about that already, about the Jeffrey Epstein connection.
Right. So I was told that because they think it's only going to get worse and channels are going to get deleted, that he had him delete. He thought he was going to have him. By the way, CS Brooke, if you're going to correct us with the worst penny thing, fucking at least get to the current time in the video, you stupid idiot. And I know I call people stupid idiots a lot. It's my thing. Stop bringing it up. That's the other thing. Have you noticed that? Like, we do all these shows, right? And I think both of us have some kind of verbal crutches that we use, Yeah. And then, of course, people are like, oh, my God, you always say these words. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, you say things. Like,
we say some things sometimes.
Sometimes we say words. And sometimes we say words more
no,
often
I know.
than
It's like I got to deal with people all the time that are, like, afraid of me now because they're like, well, you blew up on somebody. I blow up on people all the time. Don't be annoying. But I don't carry it with me. Like, I think that's the problem. You yell at somebody and then they go, oh, I see how it is. Oh, I guess Mersh is just obsessed with hating me. And I'm like, no. I just shouted at you one time. and I'm over it. That's it. It's my release valve. If I yell right away, I won't hang on to it, and it won't become cancer.
So let me read some of these super chats here. I think we're done with the Cheesecake Factory.
Why? It's so tasty. Its menus are long. See, I can do it.
All right. No, you're right, Mike.
No, I was kidding.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. I apologize. You're right.
Linda Candioti knows.
DTs of Buffalo.
Not only that, she also scrolled over her phone number.
Yo, this is... did she really?
Yeah.
Did she really put the fucking phone number right on the thing? Oh, no. Oh, well, that's probably the...
Oh, yeah. That's Cheesecake Factory Incorporated.
Okay.
That's fine.
He knows we made a calendar with the DTs of Buffalo. We're so
District team, I'm assuming?
cheesecake.
Oh, by the way, you could tell that these people, the kitchen, they don't want to be in this photo.
Of course not.
They want to do their shitty kitchen job.
Hey, listen, man. I got a lot of fucking number 6s to go out. All right,
Yeah.
We've 86 chicken tonight. I'm stressed out, and I want to go smoke some weed in the walk-in cooler before the next rush. I don't want to be posing with your dumb cactus.
And, of course, they did because the guy wants to bang her later on because his girlfriend broke up with him.
Cheesecake. We were on Scoops Live. Remember, our names got more to show.
No, sweetheart. Here's the thing. Okay. You work at the Buffalo, New York Cheesecake Factory.
Nice.
You also want people to remember your names.
You can't have both.
You have to pick one.
You can't have both.
Imagine.
You're not allowed.
I could fuck a waitress from the Cheesecake Factory in Buffalo, New York, and I wouldn't remember their name.
You could fuck a waitress from any Cheesecake Factory, let's be honest.
Imagine being a district manager or part of the district team for Buffalo Wild Wings corporate out there in Buffalo. Could you imagine? Do you imagine that? And you go, well, actually, technically the district office is out in St. Lawrence County. So, but it's easier to just say Buffalo.
It is.
But our office is actually in between Buffalo and Albany because we don't actually have enough Cheesecake Factories. It's just a whole thing.
Cheesecake Factory is a restaurant when you were 16 and you took a date out, you thought it was a fancy place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Oh, crash the bus tubs.
Yeah.
Make side work a priority. Impress the guests. It's so good getting them what they want.
That doesn't even rhyme. That didn't even rhyme. That wasn't even.
She's pretty good, and
she's
I
not.
think you don't
pretty
like
good.
her because you're a misogynist and you don't like women rappers.
That's not true at all.
It's clear to
Foxy
me.
Brown was great. Lil' Kim.
Was she though?
Foxy Brown was pretty good. You didn't like Foxy Brown?
No. Lil' Kim, I liked.
Lil' Kim was good.
No,
Foxy Brown.
no,
Well, Foxy Brown wasn't good in this. All right, Foxy Brown in the sense that Foxy Brown fucked Jay-Z and Dame Dash and all those guys, and they all wrote her stuff and produced her stuff.
All right.
So she probably wasn't great at. But I thought the shit Foxy Brown was in was great. She had a good voice.
Let me read these Streamlabs first. ROTC viewers, if you're not using the Brave browsers, you can donate BAT to ROTC and null over at Kiwi Farms. You're a bitch made and a huge R word from Alex Brown. Austin Cruz.
People also say Missy Elliott. There you go. Missy Elliott. You can't, even if you look back like some of that corny dated Hype Williams video shit, but like Missy Elliott stands up. Like that's still she was a great rapper.
Austin Cruz. Joe Rogan did put Calvin back in his place when he tried to be a tough guy on his podcast. Man, dude, bro, guy, keep up the good fight against the debauchery fellows. I mean, I know we're all pieces of shit, but to what? But we got your back. Thank you. On the same, did you see my Twitter reply to you? I'm not checking my Twitter. We're doing the show right now. The Rainbow Cultural Center has a tunnel leading to the White House. Nick Spence says. I don't know if that's true. All right, so our buds, Chad Goes Deep, they showed up in Newark, Delaware.
I heard about this.
They showed up in Newark, Delaware, and this is... Okay, let's play it.
All right, Council, it is 1:15 a.m. Chad.
And actually, technically, I believe it's Newark.
Newark?
The Delaware one is weird. Either
All right.
one is Newark and one is Newark. I think Jersey is Newark. I think this is Newark.
Okay.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are smart.
Someone from Delaware. You're sad.
What up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger.
First of all, hang on just a moment.
Yep.
So you may have a seat until they'll call you up. Thank you very much.
First, I just want
I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Newark.
to say thank you. Nothing gets me more stoked than 6 hours of civil service. I come to you from a land called SoCal, and I also just want to say that I'm honored to be in this newfound land of Delaware. I wasn't aware that the government had inducted the 51st state, but I'm stoked that you joined America. Welcome.
First state, dude.
According to
They're the first state.
our sources, an attempt has been made to suppress their right to party. Not to get too lawyery on you, but this is in direct violation of the Constitution. Our forefathers...
He called it the Constitution. The Constitution.
It's funny, but I'm gonna be the buzzkill here, and everybody's gonna get annoyed at me. Are we kind of reaching the thing with Chad now?
No, I thought I'd watch this. This is funny.
All right.
Fathers valued the right to rage without government restriction. Obviously, the forefathers loved to get naked and funnel brews. As a young man entering college, I had dabbled in partying, but had yet to fully hop on the BL Smooth froth train. It wasn't until a day party called Jungle that I discovered my edge and freed myself from party self-consciousness. Upon arrival, I was stiff. I hadn't even taken my shirt off yet, and the thought of dropping dong had not even entered my mind space. But then my college buddy Ass Clown threw on Strobe by Deadmau5, and my body just went haywire on the dance floor. After tearing it up, I had a fire combo with Tiffany Van Raphorst, and we dated for 2 weeks after. The self-confidence I gained from that epic flame with Tiff turned me from a man into an activist. Council, I beg of you, please refund this law. Much like Gandhi, I've been on a juice cleanse in protest and will continue this cleanse until the situation is rectified. We must not prevent these kids from reaching their full potential. Thank you.
Thank you for being here tonight, JT.
Thank you. Good job, Chad.
I think
What
he's my
up,
favorite.
Council?
No, this guy's better.
It was a shrewd political move to push the party portion to later in the meeting. It tested my patience, but I persevered and I learned some really cool stuff. I've often talked about the first time my dog Chad and I shared a beer
By the way,
bong.
this woman is having none of it.
No,
There's
she's
this
not.
one woman behind
There's the
him.
one, the guy on the right's laughing. The guy with the laptop seems to be laughing, but this woman is not.
Not just that. No, I mean the woman in the audience too. There's a woman sitting
Oh,
behind
okay.
them in the podium that's just furious at them. She's been staring daggers. At
Oh
both
yeah,
of
because
them.
some of these people take these city council meetings like really seriously. Like, is there time to shine?
It was a 4-hose beer bong, and I subbed in for a dude who was on antibiotics.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. And is that Lex Luger next to her?
It looks like Paul Nalen, actually.
Okay.
No, it really does.
He
Look like, it looks like Paul Nalen is holding a legal pad behind the lady and just being like, "Are we going to get to the Jews?" I was here about the Jew. I was told we'd have time left to talk about the Jewish supremacy, and they're like, "Not today." Paul.
And he's looking at this guy's
Paul.
curly hair and not happy about it.
I'm very angry, and I came here. I'm very angry about Jewish supremacy, and they're like, "This is not your day today. It's next meeting."
As we twisted the nozzle and opened our throats, I realized something. The beer bong hose was more than a hose. It was a link to my brother in the poor. Later that night, Chad and I roasted marshmallows on my couch that we had lit on fire and thanked the stars for providing us with parties.
Nalen's just sitting there going, yes, a party. Right, like a fake party that we could invite Jews to, right?
It's just that's all
for the
he's-
purposes
that's
of rounding
all
them up.
he's doing.
No, Paul, God damn it. We told you next month. Next month's meeting.
I guess what Mike's saying is poor Paul Nalen. He's being silenced too much.
Oh, shit.
All right.
But yeah, my only thing is like that's funny, right? But it's going to become exponentially less funny as they keep doing the same thing, which is going to city council meeting. Like it's the same, right? It's funny, but if we do this 10 more
No,
times,
I hear what you're saying.
It's going to be like, how many times are you going to go to the city council? We get it. They're a bunch of squares, man. And you're going to come and look like, all right, we got it. But they're going to have to go like they're going to have to take the act and do something else with it. Like I thought
Right.
my favorite shit was the CPAC stuff where they were fucking with Loomer and stuff.
That was great.
That was great. Fucking with Avenatti, but you know, the whole just like we're gonna keep going. Look, of course they're gonna be very stiff and harumph. Well, this is a city council meeting, and you two young guys are talking about partying. Why, you young youths?
Can I show you some of the stuff that is verified and monetized on YouTube? And I know you like dope beats. Mike was telling me before the show, hey Royce, you don't play enough fat wobbles.
Dope fat beats.
Yeah, so here you go. Why are you laughing, man?
I've seen these hoes.
Why are you
before.
laughing?
I've never seen this. I guess it's a follow-up video.
I
'cause
guess.
they've been making other videos. Can I say something? I know these bitches, like not personally. I just mean from the internet, from watching weird videos. This is already the most slickly produced video they've ever done. Like this. Looks
Oh no,
legit.
you'll see. You'll see.
This looks
It looks legit. You'll see. Oh, for those not watching, I have to be clear. There's two midgets.
Hey, two little people.
Two little people. And the problem is like, 'cause somebody's always asking, like, would you smash? Here's the thing. There are some midgets that are attractive, right? And you would be like, yeah, I'd smash that midget. Perfect example. Like, if you're a chick, right? I've had plenty of chicks tell me bearded Peter Dinklage could get it. I don't care that he's a midget. So, you know, if you're a midget, you could get it. If you're a girl and you're a wigger and you're hot enough, you could get it. But you can't be a widget. You can't be a wigger midget. That's two things you together, right? You can't be a widget. No, widgets can't get it, man. She's a fucking look at the animal print tattoo on her leg.
I get it, but it's like how many opportunities are going to present themselves?
So what?
Like how many midgets you fucked?
No, none.
Exactly.
But that's not the point. I don't care about that. This is not. I don't know. But let's press play.
Oh, I didn't want to drive that. I didn't want to drive that fucking cool new car that day because it was the wrong color. I didn't like that make and model.
Oh, okay. Says the guy who wants to bang a widget. That's on you, man.
You know we don't hear you if you ain't running a check. All you hoes, just in case bitches forget. Run that check. You don't need to speak if you ain't running a
That's hilarious.
She's
check. Claiming that they poppin', but they pockets so upset.
See, the one on the car is not bad.
No, I refuse. There's not many things I will end this show over. And I will end this show over you banging a widget. It ain't gonna happen.
Check, run that check. Run that check. Run that check.
Because it's funny too. I'm laughing because I've literally banged regular sized girls that looked and sounded and talked.
But that's
like
what
this.
I said. Wigger's fine. I already said that.
I've fucked some bitches before, and I swear to God, you know what I had a gun for you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could be a midget and it's fine, and you could still get it if you're hot enough. You could be a wigger and it's fine if you're hot enough. You can't be both.
Do you understand how useful it is to get a girlfriend who can bag dope?
No, I get it.
And knows what to use and how much to use to cut it and everything. Oh my God, it's so great.
And look, I'm not totally against midgets. Like, look, if fucking change falls in between car seats, you're gonna want a midget hand. They're gonna grab that shit up real quick. I'm not saying they don't have their advantages, but my point is you can't be both, right? And there's a part in this video that makes me angry, and I'll show you which part.
Run that check.
She is standing on a brand new Stingray Corvette with her heels. She is ruining the hood of that car, and it is making me so mad.
To be fair.
No, it is.
No. To be fair, okay, if anybody's ruined Corvette, it's Chevrolet has ruined Corvette.
Fine. But the point is that don't do that to that car.
It's a rental. Who cares?
You're probably right.
It's probably a rental, and it's like just wipe it down.
Yeah, they won't notice.
Yeah, they'll probably use whiteout pen to cover up the scratches. It's fine.
Check. Bitch, run that check.
This is so hilarious.
Don't know why they hate, must not be getting paid. Throwing shade, hoes be getting.
By the way, the
brave,
one actually, this one is rough looking. The other one actually does look like a female friend of mine, like a stripper from Tampa. That it's just kind of funny. I'm looking at these hoes and I'm like, I feel like I'm back at Emperor's. I feel like I'm in the back club at Empress at 6 in the morning.
The way take my bank. They say I'm getting bank. Bitch, what you think? What you eat me on the kitchen sink. He say your kitty stink. I be with your bae on a beach in May. He on his knees.
Ruining that car.
He pray to this pussy. He don't get no nigga, but best
All right,
believe
I have to
he
agree with
pay.
Royce. There's something, at first I was like, yeah, no, right for the story. But now I can't even lie for the bit and say I would fuck them. It's actually,
No, I'm telling you, it's a widget.
It's getting
You
more
can't.
and more disturbing.
You can't. It's weird. It's really weird.
I wonder if they're even really like this.
I mean,
Or
you've
if they're
seen their
doing
other
it
videos. Maybe there's just a bit they do when they make these videos.
I don't know. I've never seen. There's just.
Is there like normal videos of these people?
That's what I don't think so. I'm just wondering if it's a bit. If it's a bit, it's a hilarious bit.
Verified on YouTube. Here we go.
Oh boy.
They have a vlog. You want to hear?
I have a feeling that this is.
And then we're going to Arlington to a block party. And then we're supposed to go to the studio. And then we're supposed to go to Be Live. And we're like semi-dressed, but we have like random clothes with us. Like, we have to stop at.
Oh my God! Look at them driving like normal people. Look at them driving like normal people. They're driving like normal people.
Little booster seat.
The little seats.
Scroll down. I want to see the booster.
I want to see the little booster seats.
But then, if you got a booster seat, how do you reach the pedals?
Oh, pedal extenders. No, that's what they have for bitches. Little pedal extenders.
Little Robert De Niro shoes.
Yeah, little Robert De Niro shoes. This is great.
Her house for her to get clothes, and this is just like one of those really disastrous days. Like, we just put it together in 5 minutes. Yeah, we wanted to take you guys with us to where do we go? Houston.
It must suck to never be able to ride a roller coaster. Like your whole life, you could never ride a roller coaster.
But no one remembered the camera, and we literally left the camera in the hotel room. No one had anything. So there'll be like maybe random like pictures added.
So they're just little thoughts. They're
Just
little thoughts. Little
They're
tiny
like,
thoughts.
literally, they're no different than any of the strippers from Tampa.
Many thoughts.
Yeah.
Here, maybe insert pictures or random clips of me drunk at the club thinking.
Dude, first off, please learn when you're making a video. Just to point out, they have 167,000 subscribers. When you're making a video and you're going to have music in it, you never use music that has words in it. Because if you're going to be talking over it.
Yeah, this is what's wrong with many car streams of people.
Yeah.
Is that they're always playing like rap in the background. You're like, I can't hear you.
You can't have music with words if you're going to talk over it.
I was cool dancing with Choppa.
Oh no, look at her dancing. All right. Well, I mean,
But
I know.
like, do you understand? You understand?
But her, you know what's not tiny? You know what's not a midget? Her titties.
Well, no, they are.
She
They're
got
smaller
adult-sized titties.
No, she doesn't. Because she's a midget.
All right, well,
How
maybe
do
it's because I saw it from far away. It's like you see something from a plane. You know, it's like when you see something from a plane. It's like looking at a woman through a rearview mirror.
This is like watching some kind of reverse minstrel show.
A mini minstrel show.
It's like what? Like, but am I wrong?
It's weird.
It's
Yeah.
like watching a group of affluent blacks exploit and take advantage of a disabled white girl.
She looks
for
like
their own amusement.
You know what she looks like? You know those vinyl toys that everybody has now? Vinylmations. She looks like a Vinylmation toy.
She looks like a Funko Pop doll.
Yes, exactly. Funko Pop. They went to a
Only the fanciest thoughts go to
Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-dubs, baby. Yeah.
And cheese sticks and that. Okay, so we're at Buffalo Wild Wings because we have to wait an hour. But then.
All right, so out of the two, which one's prettier? Let's do that one.
Oh, the one on the right.
The one on the right.
Yeah, the
you
one on
think?
the right is clearly
The one on the left is a little. The face looks a little extra shrunken. Am I using the correct term?
Yeah, the one on the left looks like a midget version of Taryn Manning.
No. She looks like a tiny version of Helena Bonham Carter. It's a mini Helena Bonham Carter. Maybe a tiny Tim Burton will direct him in a movie.
We have to go to the studio, but at the studio, Norm's studio, and then Bald Head. But I don't give a they're looking at us. They're looking at us. I don't give
Yeah, why would they be looking at two tiny people that are screaming into a camera?
Yeah, and by the way, you can't fucking be like, oh, why are they looking at us? You're literally not one but two midgets
together. You're better chance of finding a leprechaun.
But you know what I mean? I understand it if a group of black guys comes in and sits at a table and everybody's staring at him. That's
weird.
a little weird in 2019. Two midgets?
No one's that lucky.
Any more than one midget having a conversation, you're gonna be like, bro.
If there's one midget, you normally leave it alone.
Yeah,
you do a look. You do the look. You do the look. You go. And then you keep going, and that's fine. But if there's two of them, first off, you got to be wondering, am I turning into a giant person? That's something that should cross your mind.
I would also, if I wanted to fuck the one on the right, you know how I'd go up to him?
Who?
You know how I would try to, like...
Oh, you talk to the other one?
Go with the funny approach. No, I would sit down and I'd go, hey, ladies, I don't know if you're trying to sneak in, pretend to be one big adult or something, but
In a
your
trench
coat
coat.
slipped off, and you've been revealed. You've exposed yourselves, ladies, so...
You accusing him of a little rascal prank?
Now who wants a juice box?
For the ladies.
And that would either it would either go over like gangbusters and you're in, or you're getting stuff thrown at you. Either way, though, you save time. That's why I always tell guys when you go out and talk to girls, go right in, just boom, and that way they either throw a drink in your face or they've already decided they're gonna fuck you. Don't waste your time with the do you like stuff?
And
It's a
by the
waste
way,
of time.
midgets, let me give you some advice here, little people. Don't wear overalls because you're easy to snatch up that way. Just grab you by the back. Hey, come on, man. This is not nice. You can't make fun of midgets in 2019, okay?
Anyway, so bald heads that are going to be at the studio. They don't know who bald head is. Low Ronnie mother. Throw that
right here in the little thing.
No, insert bald head.
We order for you.
Ooh, somebody likes to party.
Did
you catch that?
No, I missed
Go
it.
back,
What
go
is it?
back.
What is it? What is it? Okay.
No, insert bald head.
We order for you.
Oh, okay. You think they party? You think they go skiing?
Here's why. And I have a perpetually runny nose. I always have.
It's all the cocaine.
From all the cocaine, yes. But there's a difference between like people that are like rubbing their nose a lot, or they're sniffling because they have stuff in their nose. When you do a sniff, when you really sniff hard like that, it's because there's usually, generally speaking, your nose has contents that you're trying to send down the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
So you don't usually you only do that if you have snot, but when you go like that, you're really trying to get those bad boys up there, those little nuggets.
Speaking of little nuggets.
Okay.
Cheese sticks.
Hold on. Well, chicken quesadillas.
Harrison Gooch in the chat says midgets should unionize and demand midget bathrooms at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know what? I'll sign that. Do it change.org.
That would be so fucking stupid and so oddly specific.
It would be awesome.
Would it be the weirdest news article to wake up to? Like, all right, first of all, why midgets? Second of all, why only Buffalo Wild Wings? There's so many moving parts.
Can you use children's toilets at that point? Like, I kind of feel that there has to be some sort of, if they are going to demand bathrooms, you should be allowed to use little children toilets and little children sinks, or like those water fountains, the little short little water fountains for them.
That's right. Remember those?
Yeah, those are the midget ones. But the shitty part about that was, since they weren't used as much, they usually had the colder water because they weren't used as much. So use a little person one.
That's a good
Yeah,
theory.
I'm telling you, now you know that.
Smart. Those little fingers. Those little stumpy fingers.
And they're filming this at a fucking Buffalo Wild Wings with all this ambient noise behind them. It's just, what are you doing?
How you guys doing?
Great.
I'm sorry, I gotta ask. Are you two midgets like
It's in the South? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but like, did your parents like meet at the circus or?
How did this happen?
That's mine.
Somebody sitting here?
This is mine.
Ready to move down?
I mean, just went over.
So somebody's
Whoa,
trying
whoa, cunt! You're at a bar. No. I hate when people do that.
So first off, she's sitting at the bar. She doesn't have any drinks. She's drinking water. And there, a guy goes to sit down next to her because they're at a bar. And he said, "Well, move one over because I'm filming." No. Your chair doesn't get a fucking film seat, you dumb idiot.
No.
Sorry, y'all. That's mine too. We're vlogging.
Oh, you think these two dudes are trying to hit on them? I think that's what's happening. I think these two dudes are trying to hit on them.
I think everybody's trying to hit on them, and it's just like I can't imagine what it's like to be a female anyway, because guys are just, even if you're not attractive,
I just
guys
can't be
are gonna
that
try to
stupid.
fuck you.
I can't be that dumb.
But
what?
But I can't imagine being like any kind of woman that has any sort of a easily fetishized like thing about them, like some kind of really standout. I can't imagine what it's like to be a really tall woman. I can't imagine what it's like to be a midget woman. I cannot imagine what it's like to be a woman with like a missing arm, because dudes are fucking disgusting, horrible guy. Like they will fuck a one-armed chick for the story.
Yeah, but if you date a midget, they eat free at Denny's on Sunday.
That is true.
So, I mean, again, it's also financially responsible.
But you think these thoughts are going to pass for kids at a
No, I guess you're right.
Well, actually, no, I guess they do act like the way kids do now.
Yeah, so yeah, they could be kids.
That's my 6-year-old daughter.
So they're saying that they saw them on a YouTube video. Can I take a picture with you all? And all it's going to be like, hey, man, I met these two midgets. That's all. People were
By the way,
taking...
the people that come up to YouTube, people always look like this. Like, I love that even the female... Like the female YouTubers that are all dolled up and doing their live stream, they still get the same quality people,
same guys
that we and like Andy Worski. Like it's
Yeah.
the same like, I'm a big fan, and like weird serial killer, and you're like, oh cool, this is gonna be cool.
It's something different. Let me try
Like
that.
there was that
weird.
Yeah, we even gave him a cool nickname that night, and then he just never came back. Now nickname's wasted.
What a wasted nickname.
I know.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So you can put the videos on YouTube. We're on TV.
Yeah, I've seen that kind of stuff.
Right.
I see. Look, I've never seen YouTube. I just got to know again.
So what do y'all like? Do y'all get like 50 y'all in like one of them little cars, and then you come out all at once?
Did your parents live by power lines? Because I have a theory.
Is it the vaccines?
I got to know. I got to know. Is Alex Jones right about you people?
Right now you're seeing it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. You can come in.
Hello?
You can come to
I was wondering if the things I'd heard about you on InfoWars were true. What, the thing about midgets? No, coal burners. I was curious if your carbon footprint was... Excuse me, darling. I was just curious. How many tolls have you paid?
This is why we don't get invited on InfoWars. Mike.
Why?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, cool. So we're all here drinking. Well, is there a special occasion?
People are saying it's Trumpster Bob. Show me your midget butthole.
Show me your little butthole.
I want to see your midget butthole, or you are not a patriot.
Yeah, we're going after.
I mean, what?
We're going to record music.
What?
Record music. We're going to the studio after this. The music.
So, like, when they sing, do they sound like the Chipmunks and they have to slow it down so they sound like normal people?
By the way, sweetheart, when you are a midget, right, you don't have to get these super long lashes. If you get the regular lashes...
They're already going to look huge.
They will look on you the way the extended lashes look on a regular whore.
I don't know how did they meet? Is there
I was curious, though, how many coals have you burned and how many tolls have you paid? Because I'd heard something about that from Jovi Val. He showed me his butthole.
Let's see. 250 from Eddie Cade. Still no girlfriend. I went to a girl to get advice and asked if it was because of the wheelchair. She said, maybe. I said, well, I understand why you don't have a boyfriend. She said, a lot of guys hit on me. I replied, yeah. Then you fucked them because you're a whore. I love this. Eddie Cade story is growing bigger with the girlfriend thing. Frozen Asian, $3. You guys have debated this on this show about wearing MAGA hats in restaurants. and protesters in front of abortion clinics. But I think the banging the widget debate is now my new favorite. Yeah, well, that's a good debate to have. Banging a widget is a good
Again,
debate.
I wouldn't fuck either one of them like, oh my God, she's so pretty. I love her. You do things sometimes because it's a story, and you're not, like, most guys don't get to the finish line of life with a I fucked a midget story.
Right, that's a
you
good
know what I
point,
mean?
yeah.
So you want to be...
You want that under your belt?
Yeah, you don't want to be... Look, I don't want to be one of these guys... Like, if it turns out that the afterlife is really whack... Like, what if the afterlife's real? But what if it's really poorly planned and whack? What if it's a lot of just sitting around waiting, and then you realize you're not waiting for anything? So
You're
like,
just
you're
chilling?
sitting there. Yeah, like, there's going to be a lot of card games. There's going to be a lot of... You got to have as many stories as possible, because you're going to be telling the same midget story over and over again.
And if you don't have one,
And
that's
if you
a
don't
good
even
point.
have one, then, you know, yeah, exactly.
I get it, but find yourself another midget. It shouldn't be a widget. That's my only thing.
What? That's a midget recording artist.
First off, don't use artist in the same fucking sentence as those midgets. They're not artists, okay? They're not fucking artists. They're fucking YouTube stars the same we are.
They're bigger YouTube stars than us. Not physically, but...
No, of course not
You know,
physically.
but like in terms of stats.
You know, in terms of stature. Yeah.
and this is like, we're e-celebs now. We got to start applying the real celeb model to e-celebs.
All right.
Fucking Jake Paul and that fat blonde bitch, they're doing that thing. Or Logan Paul. I can't tell the Paul brothers apart. Who's the one that's got like the flat Easter Island head face? That Paul brother, and then the fat blonde girl with the failed video con. They're together. They're doing. We got to do a power couple.
So
you're not going to date the other midget?
No.
You're not going to leave your wife?
Not for a midget.
We're never going to be a part of power couples, then.
Yeah, I guess we're not.
And I was going to get one of those TLC shows where, like, you know, like you're a midget, but the kids are normal sized, and everybody's
Yeah,
all
those are
confused.
great.
Everybody's all
and
fucked
and
up.
there's no power structure in the house because you're not going to fucking respect your midget dad. You're not respecting your midget dad.
You're right. Oh my God, you're right.
You can't.
Well,
what are you
you
gonna do?
said you'd do the dishes. You're like, get the fuck out of here, old man.
I'll crush you.
Right? Sorry.
Every time that never worked for me. Like I'm not going to listen to you, midget dad and midget mom.
Yeah, like I've met Royce's parents. Those are the kind of people that you just do what they say.
Right.
But if they were a midget, you'd be like, what are you going to do?
Leave your room. You can't leave your room all weekend. Who's going to stop me? You going to stop me?
I told you after dinner that you're supposed to clear the table. Oh, like you can either see the top of the tables. What do you care?
And then you fuck with your parents by putting their keys on top of the refrigerator.
You give a fuck what's going on top of the tables, like I give a fuck what's going on at the top of fucking Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna see it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares? Number one show on D Live, folks. Let's
Despite D Live.
Despite D Live. Mike.
Fucking asshole.
Want to see what happens? This is in Tampa, by the way, so this is your stomping ground. Maybe you can even tell me what park this is. So there's these two dudes fishing, and remember that whatever activist group that attached themselves to the duck machine?
Yeah.
Well, this is the same organization. It's different people, and they're in Tampa. Now, full disclosure, this activist group is from Orlando, and they're visiting somebody in Tampa. So they're at a park in Tampa where this guy is fishing. Okay? This video's a couple years old, but check this out. So they send their kid, the activist people send their kid, to go and talk to these guys that are fishing.
Did you know that fish feel pain? When you hook them in their mouths, it really hurts them. Okay.
So they send their kid out there to go and fucking bug these people and tell them fish feel pain.
So please stop fishing.
No.
It really hurts them.
I'm so sick of people.
Of course.
Do you understand that this is what I've been saying for months now about people who just cannot help but have to go and fuck with other people? Like, you don't know better than everyone else. Just go away. I don't get that. I hold a lot of very passionate beliefs that conflict all the time with other people's beliefs. But unless I need to speak up in that moment, it's just like, what are you doing, man? This is you're ruining the kids' day. You're ruining these guys' day. You're ruining everyone's day because it's about you.
You guys just gonna let this fish die like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then we're going to eat it.
It's fishing. It's called fishing.
You know, what if this was a dog and I hooked the dog through the mouth and threw her in the water?
Well, first off, dogs aren't native
Yeah,
to
I
the water.
mean, really, only in this country would that be an unacceptable thing.
Yeah, it's
pretty
a good-
much any
you
country
do it
and
in
culture
China.
in the world, they would. There are countries and cultures in this world that would use a living human baby as bait to catch a more valuable whale. Just stop it. Stop it. Just sanctimonious horse shit.
Yep.
How would you guys feel about that? We don't need any animals because all animals
So
have the
good for you! That's my point. Like, God damn it, good for you.
It gets worse. You're not even the tip of the iceberg here.
same ability to feel love and pain just like we do. Would you guys agree with that?
No, respect your opinion.
You don't? Do you respect his opinion not to kill animals?
No, I don't respect his opinion. He's a kid. He's a child. Nobody's opinion should be respected less than an 8-year-old boy's opinion.
Kyle Kashif's.
I would still defer to Kyle Kashiv.
All right.
I would defer to Kyle Kashiv. I would use a Ouija board. I would use a 10-sided die to decide our next move before I took into consideration the opinion of an 8-year-old child.
Do you guys think that this is okay to let this fish die right here? What if this was a human child?
Shut up!
But what if it was? They have the same
But it's not a human child.
ability and same
I want-
emotions
you know,
as a
if I
human
could-
child.
If I could be
Fish do not have the same abilities or emotions as a human child. They don't. There's no proof that fish are the same as a baby.
I if I could just have one superpower, it would be the ability to have like spidey sense where I always know some activist is doing something like this and just be able to get there within a moment's
And
notice.
just fuck with them?
I could just have a megaphone and yell in their face.
Who cares?
Over and over again. Nobody cares, nerd. Nobody cares, nerd. Nobody cares, nerd. Can you just imagine it really loud? Nobody cares, nerd. Nobody cares, nerd. Just over and over again until the guy leaves because his ear is ringing. And then just with the megaphone still on, turn and go, "You gentlemen can resume fishing." You just leave. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for that.
Actually, I have a megaphone if
Well,
you
it's-
want.
it's- sorry, did the
But I
bit.
wanted to use it.
I already
Everybody
did the
else
bit.
is. All right,
But yeah,
do
that's
it.
you just yell in their face until because that's what they're doing. They're just being insufferable and yelling until people get annoyed.
Oh, no.
Like it's all about trying to annoy people into doing what you want.
Watch this.
So insufferable, man.
That's not my opinion. That's facts, sir.
Sir?
That's facts from science, sir.
Okay, well, you know
it
what?
is facts.
Here's a fact for you. It's legal to fish in the city of Tampa. So that's
is.
it. When it comes to facts, right? Fact number one. These guys are probably they're a little older. They probably have worked their whole lives, right? Probably some 60-hour weeks in there. They probably own a very shitty little house, a little bungalow there in Tampa, probably somewhere in Wesley Chapel where the blacks are starting to move in and ruin their lives. The crime's going up, and their whole life is pretty much almost over. They're probably not even going to get their Social Security because this country's going to go bankrupt and go to war with the fucking Middle East. Everything's falling apart, and the only thing that this fat old fuck wants is to meet up with his buddy, have a beer or two, and catch a goddamn fish.
Watch this.
And he can't even have that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this makes me mad.
Watch this.
I'm not going to touch this
Why?
fish that's
'Cause he's
dying.
your property? Is he your property?
Is he your property?
Yes, under the statutes, once you catch a fish, it becomes your property in Florida. No, it does. It does.
It is our property.
No, he's not. Don't step on that fish.
Call the police. I just saved the fish life. How about that?
So they picked up his fish.
Which, by the way, it was a dead fish at this point.
Right.
That fish was dead.
And threw it back in the water.
He just threw a dead fish back in the river.
He threw the guy's fish that that was a nice catch, by the way. He threw his fish back in the water.
How about that? Call the police.
Dog or a cat or a human. I'm fixing to throw him back in the water.
I'm not going to touch this
Why?
fish
Because
that's
he's
dying.
your property? Is he your property?
Is he your property?
He is now. It is our property.
No, he's not. Don't step on that
I will
fish.
call the police.
Call the police. I just saved the fish life. How about that? How about that? Call the police. I just saved
You're
the
on
fish's
video.
life.
Do
How
not
about that?
touch him.
How about that?
That is
How about
stealing.
that?
That is harassment.
I'm
That is
stealing the
theft.
fish
You
out of
need
the
to
lake.
leave.
You stole him.
Imagine just going to a park on look like a beautiful day to just go fishing for a little bit. And these guys show up, grab your fish, and they throw it in the water.
I don't care what that sign. Do you think that it's okay to teach kids to kill animals? Do you think that's okay?
Paying attention to that.
Do you think that's okay?
No, I don't. But they're not paying attention.
You're
to
making
that.
them pay attention. You're making
No,
them
you
pay
are
attention.
with your mouth and yelling.
Very much so.
So what? So what? I
So
saved
what?
the fish's
So what?
life. I saved the fish's life.
How much you want to bet that all these people are also pro-choice? How much do you want to bet that all of these people go to pro-choice rallies?
Oh yeah, no, these are insufferable. Lefty, you can't eat meat. You're fucking sad. Everything's.
But you can't have an abortion. I'm telling you, this is the same people. These are the same people that give more of a fuck about a fish. Who cares, man? We eat animals. That's fucking part of it. You don't have to. I respect people that don't want to eat animals. Good for you guys. I'm glad. But when you come and you ruin somebody's day who's trying to fish. Now, there's another video where the
Can I? I don't know if you know this because that video was from about 7 months ago.
It was a pretty old video.
He was fined. The cops did end up coming. They fined a guy's name is Michael Learning. He was fined $500 for stealing the man's fish. How great is that?
Oh, you mean these police?
Oh, you got it?
Yep. So the cops show
These
up.
guys said that we were harassing them, but we have freedom of speech out here. So we didn't.
You have freedom of speech. You don't have freedom to take somebody's property and throw it in the water.
No. Also with this freedom of speech bullshit, which, yes, I do believe in absolute freedom of speech. However, we really are going to lose freedom of speech if we can't all as adults start learning, once again, how to responsibly express it. And that's the problem. Because we do have the freedom of speech. You can say and think whatever you want in this country, and hopefully they never take that from us. But more and more now, people think that now gives me a right to come up to you and your wife while you're at dinner and ruin your evening with my free speech.
Yeah,
that's not a right that you have. You don't have that right. And we're going to get more and more laws passed over time. Our government is going to convince, as we all become victims of harassment under freedom of speech, we're all going to turn to lawmakers and go, please make this stop. And we're going to give up freedom of speech. So people have freedom of speech, but you also have freedom to not be a cunt.
No,
And
but
people are exercising their freedom of speech all they want. Nobody is exercising their right to not be a cunt.
You're right. You can't. There's a difference between standing in front of a place and protesting. I mean, I believe you should be able to do all that. There's a difference between walking up to these people and going, hey, I don't believe in fishing. The moment they go, all right, man, but just leave me alone. At some point now you're harassing these people. This isn't a freedom of speech. You've made your point, right? Okay, we got your point. Can you leave me alone now? It's like following somebody or stalking somebody. You leave them alone. Like you don't. And on top of that, freedom of speech doesn't cover taking somebody's fish that they caught and throwing it back in the water, you know?
And I do like that Argato is, I guess, whining that it's a fish, it's not property. It's your property. It's your property.
As a matter of fact, no, the cop explains it. She actually pulls up the statute.
Legally, it's your property. If you catch a fish, well, he's like, just because it bit a hook and
Watch
turned
this.
a wheel, it's not your. No, it's mine now.
Watch this.
Harassing him, but we have freedom of speech out here.
Watch.
So we didn't do anything that harassed him or anything like that. Okay.
Did somebody take the man's property and throw it back?
No, we didn't.
Did somebody take the man's property? Watch this.
Not take anybody's property.
Did you put fish back?
Nobody's property
Sir,
did we
stop,
take.
stop.
Okay.
Did you throw fish back in the water that the man caught?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I threw the fish back in because I saved the fish's life, ma'am.
Do you understand that once he catches the fish, it's his property?
Ma'am, animals are nobody's property. They're living beings, and I don't believe that any.
Yes, if I go to Publix and buy a whole chicken, it's now my property.
By the way, guys, if you're gonna go through life saying things like, "Yo, that's an animal, it's not anybody's property," if you're doing that, you're doing it probably so you can get laid. And I will tell you this, boys, you'll sure get laid, but not by anybody that you would want to bother fucking in the first place.
No, not someone you want to procreate with.
Individual person has the right to call an animal their property, especially when they took it out of this lake here.
Property,
Preaching to the wrong
man.
person. I'm just trying to find out information. Okay.
Watch.
Okay.
Calm down. Take a breath. Okay.
So she starts getting mad at him because he's screaming.
I'm standing a foot away from you. I don't know if you're talking to him or everybody else. but
I'm
you're
talking to you, ma'am.
plenty
That's all.
loud enough for me to hear you from 5 feet away.
Okay.
Which is probably unnecessary.
I'm sorry. I will straighten that up.
Please understand that the police come out to numerous types of calls. When we try to explain to you what a crime is as opposed to who somebody's property is according to state statute. regardless of ethics or free speech or so forth. If state statute says that once they catch it, it's theirs, then I do have to abide by that, regardless.
Yes, in Florida and state statute, once you catch a fish, it is your property.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
And if you're making the argument that the fish isn't anyone's property, Argato, let's get this straight right now. If I took a meat hook and ripped your face off, okay, and I carried your head around for a while, that head would be my property. Now, of course, obviously, if I'm caught with your head in my custody, I'm going to get arrested.
Right.
It's the whole thing. I get that. But for that time being, legally speaking, your head belongs to me. It's my head.
And if
Mine.
the fish
My
is nobody's property, I could just walk into a grocery store and just take fish and walk out the door and be like, you don't own animals, man.
Yeah, that would be great.
Think about it.
I would go into Publix
It's
tonight
lobster tails.
and just steal lobster tails and New York strips.
Yeah, be like, you don't own animals, man.
This is a cow, man. And like, sir, you have to pay for that. That is a $28 New York strip.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 4 of them, and no, I'm leaving, bro.
Yeah, you can't own animals, dude. Yes, you can. I own a dog. Shut up. All right.
That's true too.
Yeah,
The dog.
I
You
own a
own
dog.
the dog.
The dog's mine.
If his dog breaks out right now,
Yeah.
right, and some cop or somebody finds the dog later, the first order of business they're going to try to settle is, whose dog is this?
Yeah, who owns it?
To whom belongs this dog?
Yeah.
Because it's somebody, and then they go, there's a little tag right there, and you go, Royce Lopez. All right, hang on.
There
I
it
think
is.
we found a guy who owned the dog.
He
legally owns this dog.
He paid for it and he bought a dog. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Nightwave tonight?
Fuck yeah.
Why you gotta say it like that?
I don't know. I'm hungry. I gotta go to the store. I gotta get booze. But I will
beat-
be there at 10 o'clock.
He beats me. He only eat one meal a
his
day.
I'm gonna go get something for dinner tonight since homie went to the
Wendy's.
Went to Wendy's and didn't tell anybody earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were sleeping
No, I wasn't.
when I left. Well, I don't know. I thought you were. I didn't see you. I came into the studio and you weren't there. No, you weren't. You must have been when you were in the bathroom.
I heard the bring of the garage.
I walked into the studio and you were not in here. I am not lying.
Wendy's without anybody.
Thank you
You
guys.
did that to send a message.
We just go to I will fucking end you. Guys, thank you for listening. Very much appreciated. We will be back tomorrow. Daywave Radio, youtube.com/Daywave Radio. That's my morning show, and dlive.tv/Daywave. Let me open up the chest because everyone's going to be bitching about that over. Distribute rewards for the X-rated Shadow Man. Thank you for listening, guys. Cousin Joe tonight at 7 p.m. youtube.com/Cousin Joe. If you want to help him out, here you go. You can subscribe here. Thank you, guys, and we will see you tomorrow with Revenge of the Sith.